hooked. Everyone all on my line. Attention still a crook. Yeah, I be all on your mind. Like a toupee off the top. Turn on the spotlight. Sit back and just watch.
Striving with the odds stacked against me. Mentality good and plenty. Cause I can't complain out of respect for the people that sent me. Ancestors, forefathers, family, people that get me. And my younger self just looking at me saying, please don't let me down. If you stumble, fix that crown. And I just do this all for us. Had this feeling in my gut that I had to keep it pushing cause amazing ain't enough. And I do this for my team, for the heights we couldn't touch. Now we raising up the levels and they trying to reach us. Yeah, I do this all for us. Had this feeling in my gut that I had to keep it pushing cause amazing ain't enough. And I do this for my team, for the heights we couldn't touch. Now we raising up the levels and they trying to reach us. Yeah, they trying to reach. That I had to keep it pushing cause amazing ain't enough. And I do this for my team, for the heights we couldn't touch. Now we raising up the levels and they trying to reach us. Yeah, I do this all for us. Had this feeling in my gut that I had to keep it pushing cause amazing ain't enough. And I do this for my team, for the heights we couldn't touch. Now we raising up the levels and they trying to reach us. Yeah, they trying to reach.
So comfortably, paper so big that you gotta read the summary. Baby, I'm a boss, come with me, I need company. For a couple hours, maybe a day, we'll be okay if I lead the way. We'll be okay if I lead the way. We'll be okay if I lead the way. If I lead the way, if I lead the way, if I lead the way, if I lead the way. I'm the only option. Turn it to the max, haters gon' hate, dollars gon' stack. Throwing them hips, how you do it like that? You're looking like a snack and I only speak facts. Let's relax. Maybe a day we'll be okay if I lead the way. We'll be okay if I lead the way. We'll be okay if I lead the way. If I lead the way, if I lead the way, if I lead the way, we'll be okay if I lead the way. If I lead the way, if I lead the way, if I lead the way.
Yeah, we're rising up. Nobody can stop me, can't fight this rush. No one won't stop, top 3 is the final push. Can't imitate how we be, better keep it hush. But I can't hide this buzz, cause we're rising up. Yeah, we're rising up. Yeah, we're rising up. Yeah, we're rising up. In the moment, stay focused. I smell the wind and it's potent. I remain the main component, cause they all know I'm the coldest. So cold that they frozen, overwhelmed by the notion. Pressure building, it's over when you feel the explosion. Yeah, they call me the showman. The way I'm shining, I'm golden, and I bring the commotion. My spirit never been broken, cause I got the devotion. No magical potion, you're just a drop in the ocean. I'm a tidal wave taking over. In the moment, stay focused. I'm the coldest. So cold that they frozen. Pressure building, it's over. Yeah, we're rising up. Nobody can stop me, can't fight this rush. No one won't stop me, top 3 is the final push. Can't imitate how we be, better keep it hush. But I can't hide this buzz, cause we're rising up. Yeah, we're rising up. Rising up. Yeah, we're rising up. We the fire in the belly of the beast, a menace to society, we hungry, gotta eat. We ain't gotta lie when it's clear enough to see. Action over anything means everything to me. It means everything. Yeah, it ain't over till the time's up. Hustle hard cause the power is in my touch. Dig deep cause I feel it in my guts. We at God level so you better hype it up. Up, we getting fired up. Up, we gonna light it up. We getting fired up, I got it in my blood, we getting fired up, we gotta light it up, we getting fired up, I got it in my blood. Yeah. Moth to the flame, pressure in the pain. Everything we stand for, everything we gain. Feet firm on the floor, handling my lane. Stop standing in the way, cause we're going up, we getting fired up, we gotta light it up, we getting fired up, I got it in my blood, we getting fired up, we gotta light it up, we getting fired up, I got it in my blood. society, we hungry, gotta eat. We ain't gotta lie when it's clear enough to see. Action over anything means everything to me. Yeah, it ain't over till the time's up. Hustle hard cause the power is in my touch. Dig deep cause I feel it in my guts. We at God level, so you better hype it up. Take a step back for a minute. Got a place going up when I'm in it. Aim at the win and I did it. Where we at, that's none of your business, I'm that product of the hard work. That's why I'ma always come first. Push through the pain, not a concern. Coming hot like fire, now we gon' burn. Run fast when we chase that bag. Leave them all like damn, damn, damn. Dig deep, go hard in the pain. Make noise like bang, bang, bang. Heavy hitter in the ring, go slam. Yeah, I got what it takes, go ham. No foot on the brakes, that look on the face like damn, damn, damn. This time you won't put nobody in the corner. I'm grown, so don't get funny with the tone. I can go clear, leave them all unknown. I'm the real deal, not a fake, not a clone. Oh gosh, got them trembling, shaking. One shot and I'm destined to take it. On top of the challenge I'm facing. Non-stop, I'm a legend in the making. Rolling, we came here to win, so move. Just move. No fear when we step up the gear, so move. Just move. On top of the game, unstoppable. Hard work campaign, gotta power through. So when we step in the place, just move. Yeah, move. 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 Gotta work that overtime. Put the power over mind. Push the boundary over lines. Cut his life is only mine. Got spirit, got fight, got hope. Elevate to the heights unknown. Celebrate cause the night we own. Stay winning cause we bringing it home. Rolling, we came here to win, so move. Just move. No fear when we step up the gear, so move. Just move. On top of the game, unstoppable. Hard work campaign, gotta power through. So when we step in the place, just move. Yeah, move. Move.
get it, get it, get it, get it. Hard as rock, but light as a feather. To fly, bring a storm and I survive the weather. Make it rain, tell me when I carry it to the letter. Yeah, certified delivery, gotta respect the effort. I'm a diamond, I can handle the pressure. Yeah, yeah, I'm a diamond, I can handle the pressure. And you know it, I'm a diamond, I can handle the pressure. So you can bring it on, I'm only gonna get better.
Look at me now. Look, man, I was searching for a better way, praying, hoping for a better day. Never quit, never hesitate. If it's a will, it's gotta be a way. Working fast food on the weekends, got a second job just to meet ends. Never quit though, I admit at times life seemed to be in pieces. I had to switch up the plan. Good at the can, created the brand, invested in self, flipped it to wealth. Look at me now, I got a few bands, yeah. The ones who hate it still working the same. They hit me and tell me they proud of me though. I'm sorry, not sorry, got nothing to say. Look. Too many went fake on me, too many went waste on me. Run around, throw the snakes on me. Say they ride with the brakes on. Too many went fake on me, too many went waste on me. Run around, throw the snakes on me. Say they ride with the brakes on. This way, look at me now. This free game, I'm breaking it down. If you want it bad enough, you'll find a way. If not, it's easy to find your way out. Been running around with a chip on deck, making it happen, not what they expect. They gon' start hating when they see the check. Don't need you to like me, but need your respect. Too many went fake on me, too many went waste on me. Run around, throw the snakes on me. Say they ride with the brakes on. Too many went fake on me, too many went waste on me. Run around, throw the snakes on me. Say they ride with the brakes on. Look this way, look at me now. Hey, look this way, look at me now. Hey, look this way, look at me now. Hey, look this way, look at me now.
I know to give, I was born a master, destined to achieve. They scream from the rafters, I give them something to believe. They know I'm a master. It's all that I know. It's deep in my soul. It's my passion. I can never let it go. I know the highs and the lows. I know the cons and the pros. Endure through it all. I'm a master. You better know it. Can't help but to show it. I make it look easy, man. Born to be a master. Can't stop and I won't stop. Forever I'll be on top. I can't stop and I won't stop. Yeah, keep going till the ball drop. Yeah. Way before I was formless, it was predestined, I'd be on this. My spirit on fire for higher heights, and I'm reaching with these like an eagle's flight. Had to earn my stripes, had to take some L's. When taken out of my cells, went with the tide and I always prevailed. I stand just living proof. What's for you, it's for you. Don't worry about what... Ready?
It's game time, raise the stakes time, and I'ma make the climb and change the straight line. From next side, we ain't the same kind. You going with the flow, I control like Poseidon. Now, who's ready to win? Confetti over your legacy, let it begin. Cause I came from gold trophies and fame, they gon' notice me. I'ma take my story from pain to pure poetry. Gotta grind from the start to the finish line, from the winning side.
queen, stand by. Ready, set, glow. We do our thing, we choose our way. 不为谁的声音迎后退。They can talk, let them say. 我们站稳 every day. We put in the sweat and tears, taking it to another gear. Every step, every beat, 这一刻属于我们自己。No doubt in our hearts, no fear. We earn every second here. 双手举高，节奏拉快。Watch us take the night. Shine on, shine on. 你我此刻在发光。Feel the heat, feel the beat. 节奏移动，全场跟上。Shine on, shine on. Under lights, we stand tall. When we glow, the game turns on. Queen shine on all night long. 新装 game day lights come on 黑黄一片要 stand up 新北 rise now we crown the city no surprise we always ready let's go kings together we'll fight side by side we own this night 当我们闪耀全场点燃感受女王的力量 shine on 你我时刻在发光 feel the heat feel the beat 节奏移动全场跟上 shine on shine on under lights we stand tall when we glow the game turns on queen shine on all night long heartbeats racing try to behave 呼吸变重快要失控 Queens move different never rush the lights come on time to cry shine on shine on 你我此刻在发光 feel the heat feel the beat 节奏移动全场跟上 shine on shine on under lights we stand tall when we glow the game turns on queen shine on all night long shine on shine on
现场的球迷朋友们，最大的掌声加尖叫，献给我们的新北国王啦啦队 New Taipei Queens。
All right， 禁卫军，你们准备好了吗？接下来为各位介绍客队福尔摩沙梦想家登入名单，背号0号陈正杰，球衣背号2号马建豪，球衣背号9号吴家俊，球衣背号11号林俊琪。 球衣背号20号简伟如，球衣背号26号李德威，球衣背号28号卢冠良，球衣背号33号汤普金斯，球衣背号88号周伯成。接下来是先发5人名单，球衣背号3号张宗宪，球衣背号24号辛沃克。 球衣背号34号高博凯，球衣背号41号蒋玉安，球衣背号50号班提尔，总教练简浩，助理教练伊尔曼、赖柏林、丹尼尔，球员发展总监田磊，领队陈立忠，总经理韩俊凯。
接下来邀请到现场的球迷朋友们，把我们的目光看向上方大荧幕。 一起来欣赏新北国王年度形象影片。
Welcome to New Taipei, where resilience is rooted in our DNA. We stumble, but we rise strong. We fight, and we never stop. This is a city in constant motion, where courts, crowds, and champions are born. Where hustle meets heart and passion fuels every play. We don't just run the floor, we run the game. We outpace, outwork, and outshine. Every block, every shot, every roar from the stands, it all belongs to the Kings. Here, glory doesn't fade, dreams don't sleep. Legends don't wait. We are the kings. And the reign don't stop.
心中城堡的各位 ，Are you ready？ 接下来进场的是新北国王。首先为各位介绍 Number 2， 倍数苏培凯，背号8号，全力奉献钟立翔。Number 9， 新北的飙风玫瑰李凯燕。Number 11， 皇家坦克王柏芝。背号12号，攻守一体，新北飞鹰林彦廷。Number 17， 再来一盘，我大书记苏世轩。Number 20， 禁卫军的弓箭手 Rider 熊湘台。Number 25， 禁卫军高炮塔奶奶 Austin 对。为各位介绍新北国王先发5人 ，Starting 5 Number 10， 微笑射手 CJ 全耀章，背号15号，禁卫军的自走炮 Baby Olujobi。皇家狙击手南国吕正如。Number 42， 新北的战斗陀螺 Jason Westbrook。Finally， Number 1， 左右开弓，修手令。林书慧，总教练洪志善，助理教练 Thomas Wiseman 林振宇、李维恩，上帝的孩子魏维，球队经理洪志虎，球队助理李文轩，球队辅导员 Play Danner， 首席体能教练张崇熙，体能助理教练赵德，防护员邱博凯、吴崇豪，总经理毛家恩，执行长陈信生，董事长王文祥。好的，现场的球迷朋友们，让我们一起呢再把目光放到我们的场中央，因为接下来呢，我们要来复习我们的 defense 以及我们的进攻。接下来呢，大家最大的掌声欢迎我们最漂亮的新北国王啦啦队 New Taipei Queens， 欢迎我们女王们来到我们的场中央。哇，大家好久不见了。主场将近有1个月多没有见面了，我们一起陪大家来复习一下我们的应援教学。好的，首先呢，第一件事就是我们最重要的防守。 也就是我们的 defense。Alright， 大家一起拿起你们的拍拍扇，跟着节奏一起敲打。等一下呢，播到 defense 的时候，大声念出来。Alright， 地铁上，让我们一起来捍卫王城吧 ！Let's go！ 防守，防守，防守，防守，防守，防守，防守，防守。没错，这就是我们的 defense 防守。接下来呢，轮到进攻的时候，你们会听到啪啪啪啪啪。这边呢要交给你们一起打节奏，打完节奏之后说出新北国王。等一下呢，我念一次，你们念一次，所以等一下把声音拿出来，交给你们喽。DJ 上，让我们进攻，一起来！新北国王，换你们 ！Let's ride！ 新北国王，最后一次，国王 ，Yes sir！ 这就是我们的防守以及。
Good evening, folks, wherever you are, however you are streaming, you're watching TPBL. You are watching Game 117. The Formosa Dreamers are in town at G117 Gymnasium to play the new Taipei Kings. Joe Obi and Taylor Chen here with you on the broadcast live here at G117 Gymnasium. Joe Obi, what do you expect in tonight's matchup?
Well, we got first place against fourth place, and I think the hometown Kings, they've got their hands full because this Dreamers team, they're a wagon. 12 out of 13. They're big, they're strong, they're on a roll. It's going to be tough for the home squad.
They had just clinched for playoffs, the first team to clinch playoffs against the G117 Lioneers early on Sunday. And you're right, Joe, they are on a run. They are on a 7-game winning streak at home as we take a look at the season standings. For the first time ever, the Formosa Dreamers take over first place with the Leopards trailing by half a game. Now, again, the fight for the positioning is still in place right now. Anything can happen if Dreamers win both of their games. They will remain at first place, while Kings and DA, well, they'll be fighting for the play-in series as of right now. But playoff math, there is still a possible chance that one of those teams can actually qualify for playoffs. While the Mars and Aquas at this point in time, they've been out of their campaign for playoffs, so it's up to them to be really here to shake things up.
It's still anybody's ball game. 1 and 2 are still up for grabs. It's going to be the Dreamers or the Leopards. And 3, 4, 5, they can all be interchanged. There's still a lot of basketball left to play. Liners in control, but the Kings can make a big deal tonight.
We got a look at today's game notes now. The Kings have a winning record, but will that remaining winning record as the Dreamers, they have their last head-to-head against each other tonight. The Kings need to win to secure a better playoffs position. So for them, they have to win all 4 remaining games and expect the Leopards to win less than 21 games to automatically qualify for playoffs. Dreamers is on a 3-game winning streak now. As I mentioned before, they are on a 7-game winning streak at home. So they've got it all down. They've got the 2-guard rotation playbook in their hands, and it's working great with Achi and Wayne Jiang Yuan on the court together. Brandon Gilbeck has also returned from the injury list.
Yeah, Brandon Gilbeck and Ben Bentel, that's a real handful inside. That's going to really push the Kings. Washburn, Femi, they're going to have to step up tonight. They got to play bigger than normal.
Now, before the game, the league talked to Riven Ma to see what kind of adjustments he made after returning from the injury list. He tore his ankle during the FIBA World Cup qualifiers.
大概70%左右，然后还需要一点时间，然后目标是放在季后赛能够以100%的状态回归。最近我们是强调就是从现在开始，我们就要为季后赛做准备，所以其实不管是训练上或者是接下来的比赛，都要当做季后赛 来看待，然后就是比赛开始就要拿出季后赛的强度。
Ma Jianhao, Riven Ma, his last 2 games, he only checked in starting from the 3rd quarter. As he mentioned in the interview, he still needs time to kind of fully recover, but the priority right now is to look ahead in the playoffs. Now, there is no rush for him to play 100% effort. Now, the focus is to treat every practice, every game like it's already playoffs. And again, their goal is to remain at first place. That will be the first time ever that they would get the first seed. So that's a huge advantage, especially since they're the first team to end their season. Their last game is next Sunday, as the New Taipei Kings' Lin Yanting was sat down and asked them what it's going to take for the Kings to advance to the playoffs and what to look forward to and their priorities in tonight's matchup against the Formosa Dreamers.
因为在这2场比赛中间还有安插 BCL 的赛事，然后其实洋将是不同的，然后在进攻体系方面工作也比较不像，然后再来是这2场其实杰伦的表现也蛮好，然后所以自己会选择去做一些比较多防守或者其他能在场上做其他那些除了得分的事情但是自己也是喜欢进攻，没有说不会进攻。然后调整上也是就是多去想吧，然后顺便那个胖哥有给我很多意见，就说我真的还是可以有自信的出手。我觉得压力还好我觉得感觉就是我们还是把重点都放在自己身上吧，就是我们到底要呈现什么样的内容给大家看，然后再来是进攻防守，把细节一点一点的改变吧。
So he was a little bit careful on his words in terms of their upcoming match against the Dreamers. He said a little bit of offense, a little bit of defense. Priority is to focus on themselves. Now, he brought up BCL Asia East, in which the New Taipei Kings are participating. Now, that's a different rotation, different set of import players. As you see on the screen, Gardner and Tolbert, they're still on the New Taipei Kings roster. So for him, he's got to play a different role in BCL as well as domestic gameplay. So the last 2 games, he didn't score any points. It was his first time scoring 0 points in the regular season. So, Joe, you talked about the Formosa Dreamers having the interior points in the paint really leading over the New Taipei Kings. So I'd say Jason Washburn has a lot of work for himself.
Yes, Jason Washburn's going to have his hand full. Femi's going to have his hand full. One more thing on Lin Yanting. He's scoreless in his last 2 games. That's 41 minutes without any points. That's a real big slump for him, and he's not in the starting lineup tonight. We got JJ in there. Bit of a surprise start.
Yeah, so this is his 9-game start today, but he doesn't average too many minutes, so it's really for the New Taipei Kings to stagger their talent. But as expected, we have Joseph Lin, JJ, as Joe mentioned, Luzanu Olive, Femi Olujobi, as well as Jason Washburn for the Formosa Dreamers. Not surprising about the lineup, but Eric Holman is sitting out in today's game. That is Sang Song Xian, number 3, Randall Walker, 24, Brandon Gilbeck, 34, Jiang Yuan, 41, as well as Benjamin Bentel, the March Import Player of the Month.
Look at the start of the game here tonight. Look for both teams to establish the post right away. Look for the Kings to go straight into Washburn on the first time down, and look as well for the Dreamers to either go into Gilbeck or Bentel, whatever side they're on. I think these teams really want to establish the interior early, and it's going to be up to Wayne Chong and Joseph Lin to get that ball inside.
Yeah, absolutely. Well said. Jason Washburn, he's really the only big guy for the New Taipei Kings, so I would expect Su Shen Sushi to be getting extra minutes today.
Femi's going to have to play up in size today. He's probably going to have to guard Bentil, and I think Washburn will match up with Gilbeck. It's going to be a challenge for the Kings, but they're at home. It's Friday night. They need this win. They want this win. They're champions. Let's get it done.
So we have our ceremonial tip-off tonight. Now, the Dreamers and the New Taipei Kings, they have played 4 games head-to-head on Friday nights, 4 times in the last 5 seasons that they've played against each other. Now, some unusual stats, the Formosa Dreamers have won all 4 games so far, but that is to say that they won at home. So this is their first head-to-head on a Friday night at Xinjiang Gymnasium. We're about to start off. New Taipei Kings in black and the Formosa Dreamers in their white kits.
Bit of a bizarre toss there. I'm not sure what the referee was doing, but the ball's going to go to the Dreamers, which is very strange. They had more success with the ceremonial tip-off than they did with the actual game tip-off in this situation.
A little bit anticlimactic there as Benjamin Bentil will inbound the ball. So again, Eric Holman is sitting out. He was player of the week last weekend, was averaging 30 points per game, giving him some rest. We're seeing Brandon Gilbeck, though, slowly coming back to shape, particularly in their matchup against the Hsinchu Lioneers. There's a kick out to Bentil, left wide open, too short, hitting the iron ring. So Olujobi swinging it over to Washburn. He's not in his particular position that he wants. There's a set screen.
There he is. Oh,
downhill pass, too high and too deep.
Lou's got to do a better job delivering the ball there. You got Washburn wide open early. That would have made a lot of things easier for the Kings.
Yeah, had he set his feet down, planted his feet, he probably would have made the pass to Washburn. And, you know, don't really want to start off like that. That's a first turnover for the New Taipei Kings. Xiao An over to Randall Wako. To help defense, Bentil shot way off mark, out of bounds, back to New Taipei Kings.
Good defense there from Femi. Bentil 100% going with the bully ball, established a position, but then for some strange reason tried to drop it off to Gilbeck. Should have went up with the shot there. Good defense from the Kings. It's going to be a bit of pushing and shoving early on, I feel.
So no points yet, 0-all in 11 minutes left on the first quarter. The Formosa Dreamers are running a 2-3 zone. Jason Washburn with a rare outside shot, no good. Swinging over to Zhang Zhongxian, former teammates now going against each other back in the Taipei Fubon Braves days. A skip pass to Gilbeck, couldn't nab the points in the window of time. And off the glass, too hard for BG, and here comes Jason Washburn. Olujobi from the corner, dials in, does not get the answer.
Very sketchy here at the beginning. Everyone looks a little bit out of sorts. Guys got to settle down and start playing ball.
Janzo now with 2 rebounds and going up, contact. Too strong, Brandon Gilbeck coming through, open lane, drawing foul.
Great defense, great push. Brandon Gilbeck doing it on both ends right now.
Tompkins trying to settle Brandon Gilbeck down as we take a look. Big guy against big guy, and Brandon Gilbeck will have the last laugh in a way as he'll be at the free throw line.
You know, when the guards, when they see the big man, the 7-footer dribbling it down, their eyes light up. They think they're going to get a steal. Gilbeck gets wide, draws the foul. Now he's going to go to the line and make a pair.
Had his best free throw attempt or performance against the Lioneers. He went 100%, 10 for 10. That's the best we've ever seen at the free throw line. He's not the worst free throw shooter. He has improved, but not quite consistent at 68%. But this is how we get points on the board right now, 1-0.
You always want to score when the clock stopped, and if he goes 10 for 10 from a game, that's a great sign heading into the postseason. He looks fresh today, though. I saw him in warm-ups. He was springy.
Yeah, he's coming out after dealing with sciatica for about a month long, and the lane is wide open. Washburn trying to punish the rim. He draws a foul, so he'll get free throws at the line.
Jason Washburn trying to big boy the league leader in blocks. I told you this game was going to be physical early, and both teams really trying to establish the inside. Gilbeck going coast to coast. Washburn trying to put him on a poster.
Jason Washburn recently on April 11th, he hit 1,000 points in his TPBL career. Makes the first free throw. The last game against the Kaohsiung Aquas, he scored 28 points, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists. That was a little bit too close of a game. Not to say that they should have won that match against the Aquas, but that was really a moment of time where the new Taipei Kings, they really hit a mental block.
It's tough to go down to Kaohsiung sometimes, and the Aquas are playing loose because they got nothing to lose, and they're kind of the walk-in wounded, and they've had some big performances from their bench players.
Randall Wako off of Bentil's screen. The paint is packed, so Jet will drop the long range two.
Great looking pull up by Jet Chang. That's a matchup the Dreamers are going to want to exploit if they're going to win tonight. Joseph Lin's just too small to guard Jet Chang. He's too athletic, he's too big.
Reset back to kick out, and the three is good. Luzanu drains it from the outside.
Good penetrating pitch from Femi. We got a good game on our hands here. Both teams very physical. Both teams now looking to score.
Luzanu still kicking, making the first three for the new Taipei Kings. His former team, the Yulong Dragons, are currently in the SPL playoffs. And Washburn gets the sledgehammer jam.
I think Jason Washburn showed up to play basketball tonight. I think he sees Gilbeck, he sees Bentil. He's like, don't forget about me. I'm the import of the year last year. I'm also a big man, and I'll throw it down.
Yeah, a two-time import player at that. And just saw in that moment, Formosa Dreamers' zone defense clearly not effective for Washburn, which was the opposite problem. DEA ran zone defense on the Kings, and that was where Washburn really struggled. But as of right now, the Kings are ahead 7-3.
Joseph Flynn did a great job breaking the zone there. He drew 3 defenders. Washburn wide open for the flush.
Pocket pass, and Brandon Gilbeck comes through with the high up and down hard.
The Dunko-meter might explode tonight if these two keep playing inspired ball like this.
I think one of them is trying to fight for Dunk of the Year, which is actually a thing, and Block of the Year too.
Gilbeck so good on defense, so quick to block.
Former defensive player of the year, but here comes Joe Lin with a kick out, and here comes the three-point attempt. Washburn corralling the rebound.
We're getting some inspired play by bigs on both teams.
Washburn with 9 seconds.
Beautiful footwork, beautiful touch. This is the best I've seen Jason Washburn play all year in these first few minutes of this game.
Yeah, he's been well rested as they do participate in the BCL as JJ comes through coast to coast with the lay-in. Now for some of the veteran players, extra rest will do the body good, whereas some they need repetition and they just need time on the court. So we should expect that from Ma Jianhao Rivenma. So again, expect to see him in the third quarter. Currently, New Taipei Kings lead, and that shot uncontested and unbothered. Threes are raining for Luzanu.
Luz on fire early. Kings look good right now. They're getting rounding into their championship form.
Bentil fighting through, and Joseph Lin will get the intercepted pass. Olujobi with toss up to Washburn.
Mixed emotions about that play. I like the idea of sharing just a little bit late. You got Washburn between strides, wasn't quite ready to catch it in close.
So some subs coming in on the Formosa Dreamer side. So they got the right idea, but that was Xiao An tapping the ball out of bounds. But Dreamers possession. No subs coming in for the Kings.
I like what Coach Creighton's doing right now. He's not taking the timeout. He's trying to let his guys figure it out, let them solve it themselves, see if they can dig themselves out of this early hole.
Yeah, the Formosa Dreamers, they have the reputation of a incline to their peak performance. So you can really see here they're not phased as Bentil tries to go for the two. It goes way over the net.
Stifling defense from the Kings right now. Formosa's going to have to figure it out. The Dreamers, the offense doesn't look smooth.
Downhill pass, and Jason Washburn getting the and one. Washburn on the scoreboard. He's already logged in 8 points in this game.
Washburn inside. They got 2 bigs on the floor, but then he pins Randall Walko for the easy 2. Got to get your rotations a little better than that, guys. That's not going to work against these Kings.
The second time Washburn is at the line. Former Taorin Purin Pilots player. He was there for 2 seasons, and this is his 2nd season with the new Taipei Kings. So the question is, will he re-sign with the Kings or move on elsewhere as they fight for better seeding in this year's playoffs? The schedule has been announced today as Trey Tompkins tries to get a tray. Coming off the bench today. He had the flu last weekend, so sat out of the Mars and Lioniers games. The defense has switched up for the Dreamers, and Joseph Lin trying to find Washburn. The pass gets bobbled, and the imports on the Dreamers will get it through. Here he comes going ISO body bump, drawing a foul. Olujobi's first.
Just like Gilbeck did earlier, great job on both ends by Ben Thiel. They do the Kings run this play where Washburn cuts right down the middle of the key, tries to get the ball at the rim. Ben Thiel follows him, gets his hands on it, pushes the other way. Now he's on the line. Good job by the Dreamers.
So before free throws are granted to Olujobi, we have ourselves our first time out. New Taipei Kings have a 11-point lead, 16-5. We will be right back with more TPBL.
There is a possibility that this goes really freaking bad.
That's the job.
You have no idea who you're dealing with.
You have 12 hours, or all you will get back are corpses. How far are we willing to go to get this guy? Far. We have a chance to nail a traitor with American blood on his hands. He's not here.
He knows we're after him.
FBI International on AXN.
I had always wanted to be a lawyer.
You are doing what you were meant to do. We represent people on the worst day of their lives.
That hospital killed my boy.
Let us help you. We're going against the biggest firm in the state.
Mr. Baird, I look forward to some more friendly sparring.
His client is guilty of criminal conspiracy. Donnie Ray Black was murdered. They knew about it. They covered it up.
What are you willing to do to be a rainmaker?
The Rainmaker on AXN.
AXN giving you your dose of pro basketball on this Friday night. Joe Obi and Taylor Chen presenting you Game 117.
Big Ben Thiel at the line. For those of you wondering about him back in the day, he was the 51st pick overall in the 2016 NBA draft by the Boston Celtics. And along with his teammate Chris Dunn for the LA Clipper, he was all first team Big East, where he was playing for the Providence Friars. So he's a lot of talent, a lot of body, a lot of basketball player, and a big problem for the Kings tonight.
Formosa Dreamers have signed quite a few very talented and very experienced players overseas. Tompkins as well as Ben Thiel have several years out in the Euro Cup. So you're seeing their experience right now, their versatility even. They're not selfish with the ball, can shoot outside and inside. 4 seconds on the clock. Li Yanting checks into the game. Olujobi with a kick out. And from the parking lot, trying to beat the clock. Nothing but air, though. Dreamers ball.
Good man defense from the Dreamers there. They're switching up the defense a lot. A little worried about Yanting because he was so aggressive earlier in the season, and last time I saw him, he hasn't scored in a while. He's not looking to get his shot. I'd like to see him get a chance to get the ball, make a play. Kings need him.
As of right now, Yanting is getting some minutes on the court as well as Lee Kai-yen. So they have the younger bloods on the court right now as Ben Thiel gets free throws. So Yanting, Lee Kai-yen taking the lead with Ryder Shung, their draft pick this season, on right now.
Ben Thiel, such a handful in the post. That same year at Providence, he was also a finalist for the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Award, which was the best center in U.S. college basketball. Comes here, a little more size, a little more skill, a little better hands, better touch. He's going to be a lot of work for the Kings. Femi, he's got his work cut out for him, but I think he's up to task.
Ben Thiel hit his first ever triple-double stats against the Hsinchu Lioniers. 2 more turnovers, it could have been a quadruple double.
He had 8 turnovers.
Yeah.
Got to take care of that ball.
Now he checks out of the game. Brandon Gilbeck checking in after less than a minute of rest after the TV timeout.
Be interesting to watch Gilbeck guard the smaller Olujobi. Gilbeck's such a menace with the shot blocking.
12 seconds on the shot clock. Ryan guarding Yenting, and the shot does not fall for Olujobi. No size, so Dreamers easily getting the rebound, but offensive foul is called.
Good job by Olujobi. He managed to get Gilbeck tied up. Not sure whose foul that was, but the refs, ball's going to the black team.
Yeah, the arm hook does not make a case for Brandon.
Arm hook slash kind of a chicken wing too. Either way, that is Gilbeck's foul. Good job by Olujobi, just being a pest to the bigger Gilbeck.
Well, Brandon Gilbeck certainly learned that habit through playing Taiwanese basketball. We got some of the OG players having a reputation of clipping a player's arms. As Yenting right now playing point, here comes Austin Day. Final 3 games, and boom goes the dynamite.
Great looking shot from Day. Took his time, settled in, nice fade away from 10 feet.
We'll have his retirement ceremony on March 3rd, their last home game during the regular season. Brandon Gilbeck corralling the rebound. Couldn't get a hold of the ball, so back over to the Kings it goes, and Kings still ahead by 10 points.
It feels closer though, it feels closer.
Yeah, I mean, it's no cause for concern for the Dreamers. They were behind up to 10 points against the Lioneers, and no foul call made there for Washburn. He gets another 2, and he's chipped it all the way up to 10 points now.
Jason Washburn, excuse me, continued to play inspired ball early on here.
Ball gets bobbled out by Aji. Here comes Cayenne, pulling up for the jumper. Yes! Went like water. Scored 20-8. Doug Creighton calling for the timeout. He's got to stop the bleeding, as the Kings offense right now is, well, it's on fire, as opposed to the Formosa Dreamers.
An on-form Kyle Lee is really going to propel these Kings forward.
Yeah, he's a pest on defense. As you take a look, the Formosa Dreamers have already committed 7 turnovers in the first quarter. Cayenne returning after spending most of 2026 on the injury list.
If this does end up being the first round matchup, we got a special treat.
If not, you got to go Dubs. Go Dubs, look to staircase. James gonna try to stay connected to you as much as possible. More Dubs, more tempo, more flow stuff, okay? Yeah, same thing. Go 5 up horns right now. 5 up horns right now. Go off. Same thing. Go off Jay's side. He's gonna go off Jay's side. Dive that. Dive that. You got all that space right there. Let's go. Come on. Barely.
All right, he wants to go 5 out horns to begin with. This is going to stretch the defense a bit and try to create some space inside.
Yeah, that offensive play has been working out very well for the Formosa Dreamers, and credit goes to their new hire, Daniel Kim. I was told by Louis Chen of the Formosa Dreamers that Jamie Perlman is tasked to coach defense, and Daniel Kim responsible for a lot of the offense and their strategy in scoring. Aji coming through. Cayenne now tasked to guard number 11 and swinging out to Trey Tompkins. Step back for the 3. Yes! There pulls the tray.
Smooth shot. A lot of talent in that matchup between Austin Day and Trey Tompkins. A couple larger fellas that can really do it from the outside.
So the play ran exactly how Doug Creighton wanted, and here's Cayenne. And baited switch for Jason Washburn's, I guess, second dunk?
Third dunk of the night. Inspired basketball continuing from Jason Washburn. This is good to see. Kings looking like they're playoff ready.
Yeah, he's an energy guy, and they certainly need it, but there's the alley-oop for Brandon Gilbeck. Aji and BG, they love running that. They've been familiar with each other, very familiar with each other for the last 3 seasons.
Good game of one-upsmanship between Washburn and Gilbeck. Gilbeck looks springy tonight, looks really athletic.
Back out, resetting out to the perimeter. Austin Day, he got 2 points. And the foul is called on the Formosa Dreamers. So the shot clock is set at 14 seconds. Again, we're seeing greatness from each side of their respective bigs. Washburn with 12 points. Brandon Gilbeck today, so far, 5 points.
2 big blocks early on, too, from Gilbeck. Such a great defender.
Ryder Shung to Washburn, too far out of the paint. There's the pocket pass to Cayenne. Too short. Stacking up his stats, he gets his own rebound. And we got time now, running the pick, pulling up, Ling Yanting for the 2.
Still can't find it. Good looking shot, just didn't go. He's a little frustrated with himself, but it's going to come. Yanting's just too good a player to keep missing shots.
They call the foul on Austin Day. So we're now on the penalty. So free throws are automatic for the Formosa Dreamers. There you see that couple of touches made by Austin Day on BG. So he'll be getting ready for free throws at the line. He's been naturalized, but according to TPBL, the new rule is a naturalized import player has to spend 3 seasons consecutively in the same organization. So Brandon Gilbeck has 1 more season until he is actually considered a local player in TPBL.
What a skeleton key for whatever team that's going to be that gets him as a local player.
Not with those 3 free throws.
Maybe have to let him run point guard for a while. It doesn't matter. Just get him on the floor somewhere.
Score 24-14, under 2 minutes left in the quarter. And again, Dreamers are going to start off slow. There's the downhill pass inside out for Jason Washburn. Going in, bully ball, and that does go up high and down low.
Jason Washburn's having a what about me, don't forget about me kind of game tonight.
His season high is 30 points and 18 rebounds, and Trey Tompkins with the basket coming off the bench with 5 points on the scoreboard. So the New Taipei Kings running a staggered screen, and they call what looks to be a foul, a blocking foul on Washburn. That's already his 2nd foul now.
I think that was on Austin Day on the screen right there. Yeah, he's moving his feet. Got to get those feet set, Austin. Easy call for the officials. Not sure what the confusion's about.
Ryder Shung checking out. Final minute, Joseph Lin checks back into the game. He's kind of hit a little bit of a mental block also in the last game against the Aquas. Scored 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists. 0 points against the CTBC DA. And here comes Benjamin Bentel. He's got the physicality, but he lost balance against Austin Day. And here's Cayenne out the corner. And back where Washburn is, he now is up against Trey Tompkins. Patient with it, the fadeaway is good! Number 42.
He looks great tonight, just playing amazing basketball. It's really fun to watch.
Very fundamental Washburn too. He's really at ease, and you know, you mentioned the New Taipei Kings are playing with a lot less effort to start off this match.
Basket's coming easy. When your post player can move like that, you're going to get a lot of easy looks.
And that's how you end the first quarter. New Taipei Kings take on the lead so far. Score now 28-16. New Taipei Kings coming out swinging. Stay tuned for more at TPBL. We will be right back.
Terrorist on the loose in Sydney.
Bomb squad's 15 minutes out.
This thing will be over in 3. Back up! Fake name, criminal record.
What the hell has Blue got herself into?
She's not a serial killer, is she? You signed up to a dating site.
You're a catch, Sergeant.
Mecca, forgot about the fact that I'm funny.
No, I didn't.
NCIS Sydney, new season Mondays, only on AXN.
Someone that don't say goodbye. I think be the truth about sides because we can collide. Trust your errors in mine.
现场的球迷朋友们，掌声给我们的新北国王啦啦队 New Taipei Queens！ 感谢我们的女王们，跟着我们女王们一起继续 shine on。
You're watching TPBL powered by AXN Sports. Jason Washburn hitting the ground running in the first quarter, scored 16 points, taking the lead over Formosa Dreamers.
The Dreamers want to get back in this game. They got to do a better job taking care of the ball.
And there's a mismatch on defense, so Austin Day taking full advantage. No threes from number 25 just yet. He's got 4 points on the board.
Dreamers with 8 turnovers in that first quarter. That's got to be tidied up.
Pretty high to start off the first quarter. There was 7 steals made by the new Taipei Kings, and Cayenne dropping it to Washburn and getting the hook, line, and sinker.
Jason Washburn is essentially unstoppable tonight.
Yeah, so I guess the next thing that Doug Creighton will have to evaluate is how to stop Jason Washburn on the other side. They call a blocking foul on Lee Cayenne. Less than a minute, and Brandon Gilbeck checks back into the game.
Brandon Gilbeck might be the way to stop Jason Washburn here. Coach Creighton might have seen enough of this, put the best interior defender in the league on him, see what happens.
We have the Formosa Dreamers' 2-guard rotation between Aji and Xiaoan. There's a kick out by Xiaoan out to Zhang Zongxin, no good. And a quick 3, pulled the trigger, does not hit target for Lu Zhenlu. He hit 2 threes in the first. Aji for 3 and drains it. Currently only making 12% of their shots from the outside.
Hopefully that number improves. Great shot by Luca Lin there. Formosa starting to come together there with the steal.
End to end. Ooh, right idea, could not execute. Luckily, Bentil picks up the leftovers. And a quick called timeout made by Hongzhisan Xiaopang here to stop the run that the Formosa Dreamers have. Score now, 32-21. We'll be right back.
Come back in.
There is a possibility that this goes really freaking bad.
That's the job.
You have no idea who you're dealing with.
You have 12 hours, or all you will get back are corpses. How far are we willing to go to get this guy? Far. We have a chance to nail a traitor with American blood on his hands. He's not here.
He knows we're after him.
FBI International on AXN.
I had always wanted to be a lawyer.
You are doing what you were meant to do.
We represent people on the worst day of their lives.
That hospital killed my boy.
Let us help you. We're going against the biggest firm in the state.
Mr. Baird, I look forward to some more friendly sparring.
His client is guilty of criminal conspiracy. Donnie Ray Black was murdered. They knew about it. They covered it up.
What are you willing to do to be a rainmaker?
The Rainmaker on AXN.
Coming out of a call timeout made by interim head coach Hong Ji-san of the new Taipei Kings, the Dreamer scored 5 points just before Xiaopan called for the timeout. Washburn up against Brandon Gilbeck, and a quick foul call made by the lead ref. So that's Formosa Dreamers' first team foul. That was committed by Zhang Zhongshen Jet. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Setting the screen, Joseph Land trying to find Jason Washburn a little too deep, but the fadeaway, right idea, could not execute. Benjamin Bentel finding the breakaway Jet, and there's the lob and the and one.
Great body control from Jet Chang. Kyle Lee did a great job getting inside him, making him lose balance, catching him between steps, but Jet, too much body control, great finish, well-earned three-point play, if he makes the free throw.
A young 37-year-old, and he still has the endurance, and he's still out kicking. He's become the regular starter for the Dreamers.
37 is the new 32.
Something like that.
Basketball, yeah.
Something like that.
Jet Chang has a lot of basketball, and he's one of the most accomplished players in the history of Taiwan basketball.
He's got the experience, but his stats really took a dip last season, his first year with the Dreamers. So I would say he is in contention of being one of the most improved players for the TPBL awards. 5 seconds on the clock. Jason Washburn coming downhill off the glass into the ring.
That's called playing with confidence. He went right up between the two bigs, laid it in, said, bring it on, guys. I'm here to play. I'm a champion.
15 minutes, and he's already clocked in 20 points in the game. Benjamin Bentil off of Joseph Lin's contact will get free throws.
You know, watching this game, and I'm thinking we need a little more from Femi, we need a little more from Joseph Lin, but we actually don't. The Kings are up 10, and they can just ride this Washburn thing till it runs out. It's been an amazing game from him. He's carrying the entire team right now.
Yeah, it's a positive to see him play with little effort. Again, he's got 20 points on the board, but what happens when you put the lid on him? Who will stand out? Who will be tonight's X factor for the new Taipei Kings?
He is a player who plays with a lot of emotions. Sometimes that emotion gets directed towards the referees. Tonight it's being directed against the opposition, and it's deadly.
Until once again at the line. This is his third time in the game so far. It's a shame that they didn't sign him until January 6th, because I would say had he played 60% of the season, I would say he would be a nominee for Import Player of the Year.
Yeah, he's had that good of a season. I agree. I know Clive agrees with that as well, our colleague Clive Shue. The Dreamers have been a great story this whole year. Hopefully they get some hardware on the individual side too. But the thing about the Dreamers is they're number one in a lot of team stats. They don't lead in any individual ones, except for blocks and Gilbeck, of course. He's just a monster down there, as well as that tip-in. I'll stop.
Yeah, we saw that monster jams happening, as those are quite clearly set plays for Brandon Gilbeck. The downhill pass to BG, and here's Benjamin Bentel inbounding, drawing a foul off of Cayenne. That's already his third personal foul tonight.
Ben Bentel has a great ability to just draw fouls, handle the ball, be in control, draw the contact.
So the new Taipei Kings, they still got fouls to spare. One more, and they'll be in the penalty, whereas Formosa Dreamers, they got one team foul, and Ma Jianhao checks in early in tonight's game.
If the Dreamers are going to win a championship this year, if they're going to get to the finals, they're going to need Ryvan Ma. Let's see what he brings tonight.
Benjamin Bentel locking it down. 3 points now of a difference between Kings and Dreamers.
Bentel looking really comfortable almost anywhere on the offensive end.
He's got 10 points on the scoreboard, and they call a pushing foul on Benjamin Bentel. He likes to tell me that his nickname is Pablo. Was
Bentel?
given, yeah.
I like that. We can start using that.
He insists on being called Pablo now. He was given that name in his childhood, but his teammates, on the other hand, they told me not to gas him up too much. So I'm in a dilemma. I'm in a pickle.
We use it maybe 30% of the time.
I think when it's like a really amazing play or a dunk, then we'll pull out the Pablo. 16 seconds on the shot clock. JJ checking back in replacement of Cayenne. He's already in foul trouble with 8 minutes remaining in the second quarter. And as we talked about before, Dreamers were not panicking with a 10-point deficit. They just slowly chip away and adjust accordingly to the opposing team. And here comes Ma Jianhao. Second season with the Formosa Dreamers. And they call carry.
Interesting call. Tough one. Ma looks really comfortable with the ball. Great take, great touch. Too bad that call.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And Ma Jianhao coming out of injury. But again, talking in the pregame interview, he's in no rush to come back in full form. As they do, as I mentioned before, they have the luxury of ending the season early. And if they're set place at first or second seed, well, they got 2 whole weeks until they make playoffs. Randall Walker corralling the rebound. No points to show for in the game quite yet. Ryder Shung eats the floor, gets up quick though. Six seconds on the clock, no opening allowed, and here's Bentel. He's trying to finish things off, and Brandon Gilbeck with another tap-in.
Brandon Gilbeck is in the air for a lot of this game. He's a real handful.
And they might not be dunks, but now he's real. You can really see him show the experience that he's in the right position, and he still manages to pick up a bucket.
Great tip in. Maybe we'll see a replay of it here.
We call another pushing foul on Bentel.
Gets a position, hangs in the air, tips in, smart play. 1 point game.
Yeah, that's like JJ running into a brick wall. I mean, that's tough. Scores 34-33 right now. Dreamers, they got fouls to spare. They only got 2 team fouls accumulated by Bentel.
Someone else in the Kings is going to have to step up. They can't ride Washburn the whole way. Well, maybe they can, but they might want to get someone else involved.
The Taipei Kings have been pretty quiet in the last couple of minutes. The last bucket they made was Jason Washburn. That was at the 9-minute 24 time clock, and Joseph Lin dials in and gets the answer for the fadeaway.
Almost on cue.
Yeah, he heard me talking. So score now 36-33. Benjamin Bentel with the finish on the inside.
Bit of athleticism from Pablo. Took Austin Day right off the dribble there. I didn't expect that.
I don't know if that was the time.
That was a great athletic play for the big fella.
Yeah, I don't know if Pablo has justified that quite yet, but
I'll save it for a more important time then.
it's all right. We move on. 7 seconds on the clock. Too strong. Brandon Gilbeck corralling the rebound. Benjamin Bentel going end to end. Ball gets bobbled out. They call. Initial call was Dreamers, and then a quick change back to the Dreamers or Kings as Austin Day showing his own theatrics there.
A little bit animated from Austin Day.
Just a little.
I think he wanted to charge or some kind of contact. He got blown by last time, got in better position this time, but I don't know if he gets the charge there. Good no call, I think, by the referees.
Yeah, the referee number 56, I just saw him last night. He also was at the year-long game, being the ref there, and he pulls in the 3 for Toyota. JJ, so nice, you gotta say it twice, and that was a good dime dish by Joseph Lin.
Great shot by JJ, the surprise starter tonight. Coach Venti sees something in him. Maybe we'll see a bit of that here tonight after that shot.
Randall Walker pulling up, too high, but down low. Brandon Gilbeck getting another bucket.
I wonder if Coach Creighton was in the timeout. Just if Brendan's inside, just throw it around the rim somewhere. He'll go get the rest.
Oh yeah, well said. Scorer Brandon Gilbeck has logged in 12 points on the board. He's tied with Benjamin Bentel.
Gilbeck's got his paper towel. He's got his spray Windex. He's been cleaning the glass all night.
Off the glass, and Joseph Lin pulls up for the long range 2. So on the road this season, the Formosa Dreamers are 9-7, whereas for the new Taipei Kings at home, they are 10-5. And again, they have a winning record over the Dreamers, and Benjamin Bentel drawing a foul. More theatrics on Austin Day.
Kings definitely one of the more animated teams in the league with Austin Day, Femi, and Washburn.
So that's...
Bentel does a really good job drawing fouls almost every time down the floor. It's got to be frustrating for Austin Day, but he's got to keep his hands out of there.
A lot of booing and jeering from the new Taipei Kings fans as Bentel, once again, he's probably had the most free throw attempts over Brandon Gilbeck tonight. As of right now, he's already had 6 free throw attempts. This will be his 7th and 8th. And luckily, he's pretty consistent at the line. Overall, he is at 70%. Came in late in the game, switched in and out between him and Julian Boyd. Boyd played 6 games before he officially retired from pro basketball. Bentel with 14 points now. Olujobi checking back into the game.
Austin Day gonna go cool off a little bit. He seemed really frustrated out there, really annoyed by something.
Calls not going in their way, perhaps, as we start off. Olujobi inbounding. Again, the new Taipei Kings are running a staggered screen tonight, and finally winning the bucket was Olujobi.
Femi was determined to score on that set, and he made it happen. He willed that ball into the basket.
4:20 on the clock, and Randall Walko dropping the 2-piece.
Floater, great looking touch by Walko. Nice shot. The Dreamers have a few of these local players that can really put the ball on the floor and score the basket.
Yeah, they have I would say they have the deepest bench and most versatile set of local players. They have the highest points per game amongst the league.
And guys like Jet Chang and Randall Walko and Ryvan Ma, they score in different ways than a lot of the other locals who oftentimes play point or shoot corner threes. So they're a deadly team, and that allows them to stack up big imports and play large. They're a large team. The Dreamers are a handful.
And we're talking about how Benjamin Bentel is a problem on offense. Well, he's kind of posing a problem on defense also. He just committed his 3rd personal foul. Well, one more foul on the Dreamers. That'll be a penalty on both sides. 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Ryder on the inbound.
Washburn out in the perimeter, swinging it over to Olujobi. Keeping him. Tompkins keeping an eye tight on Olujobi, but Jason Washburn getting the rebound with a downhill pass. Spring under his feet, contested and one for Olujobi. Back-to-back buckets.
Great job by Femi. Great awareness. He had eyes in the back of his head here. He caught that ball. He sees Gilbeck coming, throws the fake, gets the shot up. Beauty. Great basketball.
Olujobi also a late signing for the new Taipei Kings. He played one game with the Taipei Fubon Braves before playing a quick stint out in Shimane in the B League. They're also rounding out their regular season. Playoffs will start around the same time as TPBL. Only 2 points for Olujobi. 4 on the board overall. Score now 45-41. Trey Tompkins with the tray. And a call timeout is made.
Trey Tompkins.
Call timeout made by Hong Ji-sen. With the score now being 45-44, only a 1-point deficit. Still a game right here at Xinzhuang Gymnasium. See if we can listen into either coaches, Hong Ji-sen and Doug Creighton, both going directly from player to head coach.
Hey, when they run their 4-5 action, I don't want to switch it. I don't want to switch. Just stay in your peak. He'll chase over top. It's a real small space with those two. Femi's not a great creator, okay? Let's go, Dubs rip. Dubs rip. 小王，你去挡。Wayne said, 拿起带，过来。He's gonna set you right here. If he drops off, 一样，如果他5号直接推 ，pin down， 他没有推，你后挡。All right, the pin down or a back screen. Go to work in the post.
Such an advantage for Doug to be actively bilingual like that, getting a lot more information across in the 1 minute of the timeout. Great job coaching there.
Yeah, we definitely see a difference from these former players to head coaches. Now, both they have the trust and the respect of their teammates, but Doug Creighton, you said it, he not only has the bilingual abilities, but he was also really a true leader on the court, an outspoken leader at that, and having the experience such as Daniel Kim and Jamie Perlman in the coaching staff, that's been quite beneficial as well, kind of staggering the coaching responsibilities, because it's quite a bit more than just writing on the whiteboard, as Olujobi gets the 3 and boom goes the dynamite.
Fun Femi with the triple. It's a player who plays on emotion. If he gets hot, if he gets on a roll, he's deadly.
Yeah, he shoots 39% from out the perimeter. So as Doug Creighton says, not the best ball handler, but he's good for his shots. And there was an ambush blocked by Brandon Gilbeck. Olujobi still with the possession, shaking through, and he draws a foul.
Are they going to count that? That looked like goaltending there from Gilbeck. Gilbeck's getting so high off the floor today. We've talked about this a lot, or at least I have, but he is looking like he's 21 again.
I think he... Okay, so they are going to call that goaltending. I thought they had blown the whistle before the block.
A little bit of continuation here. I think the foul's right there. He's already into his steps. Gilbeck's going to hit his head on the rim tonight.
So, goaltending and a foul.
This will be an end-one opportunity for Femi, who can score in bunches, who plays on emotion, who's a lot of fun to watch. Despite Doug Creighton thinking he's not great on the handle, he has been getting to the rim.
He's averaging 31 minutes per game, 18 points per game, and 9 rebounds. First game was against the Hsinchu Lioneers. And at New Taipei Kings, once again, with a wider spread over Formosa Dreamers. 2 minutes, 39 seconds left in regulation. And the fadeaway is too strong for Jiang Yuan. Joseph Lin trying to shake off Xiao An and gets the long range 2 to go in and out. Downhill pass, here comes Brandon Gilbeck, easy off the glass into the rim.
Nothing you can do there, he had the deep position, easy 2.
No more fouls to give either for the new Taipei Kings, and Washburn pretty quiet after scoring 20 points at the 9th minute mark, and Washburn with 4 seconds trying to find an opening with a kick out to Cayenne. There's a shot clock violation.
Just an example of what Brendan Gilbeck brings to the defensive end. Nothing for anyone was available.
He is, after all, a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. So again, as I mentioned, voting has started since yesterday. It will go on until May 3rd on Sunday. So again, that's the last game of the regular season. And the 3 for Achi does not fall. Brandon Gilbeck trying to corral another slam, but
he's not happy with himself. You like to see guys get that in, but I mean, he's having a game and he's doing it in that manner, so you gotta let him go. Let him cook.
I mean, that one, it was tough. He was making those with no effort against the Lioneers. This is a feat of amazing physicality, and the 2 gets nothing but net. Once again, that is Lee Cayenne.
Kylie's going to be a real X factor for the Kings down the stretch.
Yeah, he's checking back into the game after getting into some foul trouble early as Ling Junji silences the Kings crowd.
Lin's also had a nice little game himself here in the first half. It's like the way Kyle Lee plays. He has a real calming influence on the Kings whenever he's on the floor.
Off of Washburn's screen. The fadeaway for Austin Day. He puts it up and down. (55-48), 20 seconds left in regulation. Kings have held on to the lead the entirety of the game. So far, off the screen, Randall Wacko bobbing and weaving, having to kick out. Back to Achi. No look pass, and a rare 3 made by Brandon Gilbeck does not fall. Nothing to do, having to try to beat the clock. 4 seconds winding down, and the whistle comes. And free throws are granted to the Kings.
Not a smart play there from Luca Lin. Shouldn't have fouled right there with this much time left on the clock.
It's his first personal foul tonight.
Especially with Brandon Gilbeck right behind, ready to erase whatever ball goes near the rim.
Lee Cayenne at the line was a former finals MVP when the new Taipei Kings won their first ever championship title. He's one of the very few OGs remaining in the new Taipei Kings. So him, as well as Jian Youze, JJ, as well as Venti, or their interim head coach, Hong Zi-san.
Coach Venti.
Shot is good, 3 seconds remain. And Doug Creighton calls for his final timeout. 3 seconds is a lot of time to make something happen. The new Taipei Kings pulling away once again.
Hopefully we get to listen to what the coach is going to run here. He's got Luca right now at the hot hand.
Yeah, 3 seconds. Hawk. Hawk. Down, you keep off. You keep off. Trey, you right here. BG right here. Randy right here. Same thing. Present. Here. Chozai Kong Song. Set this. He's going to curl off of you. Look for him. And then it's 2-on-1. 3秒而已. Only 3 seconds. Even if it's not there, you might just have to throw it up. Throw it up. If they're not pressuring you, bring it up yourself. And they'll go with you, okay? 3秒, 3秒. 3 seconds. Let's go. Come on.
It's a high-scoring quarter for the Formosa Dreamers. They went from 16 points in the first to now 32 points in the second quarter. So New Taipei Kings running full court press on the Dreamers. Xiao-An inbounding all the way over to Tompkins. Here's Aji fumbling with the ball, and too little too late for the Formosa Dreamers. They couldn't convert that possession into points as we end the first half of game 117 with a score of 57-48. Strong start for the New Taipei Kings, but Formosa Dreamers still fighting in this game. We'll be right back with more TPBL.
Terrorists on the loose in Sydney.
Bomb squad's 15 minutes out.
This thing will be over in 3.
Back up!
Fake name, criminal record.
The hell has Blue got herself into?
She's not a serial killer, is she? You signed up to a dating site. You're a catch, Sergeant.
Macca, forgot about the fact that I'm funny.
No, I didn't.
NCIS Sydney, new season Mondays, only on AXN.
There is a possibility that this goes really freaking bad.
That's the job.
You have no idea who you're dealing with.
You have 12 hours, or all you will get back are corpses.
How far are we willing to go to get this guy? Far. We have a chance to nail a traitor with American blood on his hands. He's not here.
He knows we're after him.
FBI International on AXN.
I've always wanted to be a lawyer.
You are doing what you were meant to do.
We represent people on the worst day of their lives.
That hospital killed my boy.
Let us help you. We're going against the biggest firm in the state.
Mr. Baird, I look forward to some more friendly sparring.
His client is guilty of criminal conspiracy. Donnie Ray Black was murdered. They knew about it. They covered it up.
What are you willing to do to be a rainmaker?
The Rainmaker on AXN.
赶快跑去把球线投进，对不对？他要再跑回来，你要赶快再回去把球传给他。
Just watch me now. You can't hold me down. Just watch me now. Take the ground. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. No, you can't stop me now. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. No, stop me now. No. Just watch me now. Take the ground. Just watch me now. You can't hold me down. Just watch me now. Take the ground. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. No, you can't stop me now. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. No, stop me now. No. Just watch me now. Take the ground.
Current score right now, 57-48. Joe, any thoughts on the first half so far initially?
Well, we mentioned at the outset, both teams are going to try to establish the inside, and Brandon Gilbeck and Jason Washburn have not disappointed. Washburn with 20 points, 9 rebounds, and Gilbeck with 14 points and 10 rebounds. It seems like whenever one of them does something good, the other one comes right back down and tries to one-up them.
Most definitely. Jason Washburn was the player of the first quarter, and Joe, you mentioned 20 points, but he did stop after scoring 4 points in the second quarter. So either you were shut down by the defense, the Formosa Dreamers adjusted, and after all, we saw the slow start that the Dreamers have the reputation of, and it's not because, well, They did commit 8 turnovers in the first quarter, but as we saw in the second quarter, it was high octane, high offense on both sides. It ended up being 32-29. So we'll see what adjustments they'll make, and we'll look at the halftime stats very shortly.
Game was a bit sloppy in the first half, especially the first quarter. Teams have settled down a bit, started to knock down jump shots.
Terrorists on the loose in Sydney.
Bomb squad's 15 minutes out.
This thing will be over in 3.
Hacker!
Fake name, criminal record.
The hell has Blue got herself into?
She's not a serial killer, is she? You signed up to a dating site. You're a catch, Sergeant.
Macca, forgot about the fact that I'm funny.
No, I didn't.
NCIS Sydney. New season Mondays. Only on AXN.
There is impossible.
Just watch me now. You can't hold me down. Just watch me now. Take the ground. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. No, you can't stop me now. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. No, stop me now. No. Just watch me now. Take the ground. Just watch me now. You can't hold me down. Just watch me now. Take the ground. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. No, you can't stop me now. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. No, stop me now. No. Just watch me now. Take the ground. Just watch me now. You can't hold me down. Just watch me now. Take the ground. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. No, you can't stop me now. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. No, stop me now. No. Just watch me now. Take the ground.
Take a look at the current halftime stats between the Formosa Dreamers and the new Taipei Kings. From the field, well, it's pretty high percentages. They do score high up against each other in the last 5 games. 69 for the Kings, 62 overall for the Formosa Dreamers. Now we take a look at pretty much everything else. It's pretty comparable. No huge differences between the two teams right now.
stats are very close, and that's kind of what we'd expect with the number 1 and number 2 offenses going against each other here. It's been a bit more physical than I anticipated, but it's been a lot of fun. Second half should be really good.
The New Taipei Kings had upwards of a 16-point lead, but again, Formosa Dreamers, they're very experienced now. I mean, they've got all these games down, and they only have tonight and one more match left too, as they continuously. They start off slow, but then they catch up and they always come back stronger in the second half. As we take a look at the score rankings between the two teams, Brandon Gilbeck and Benjamin Benthill, both 14 points apiece. Jason Washburn up on top with 20 points. Femi Olujobi popping out and coming out in the second quarter with 10 points. Otherwise, that's it for double-digit scoring. Brandon Gilbeck has hit his double-double stats in tonight's game. And in the meantime, we will have ourselves another break here at Xinzhuang Gymnasium, so stay tuned. We'll be right back with another break.
4月 AXN 强档电影，家族面临终极复仇，唐老大陷入生死决战。
I'm coming for you, son.
玩命关头时，总部沦为战场，探员誓死守护唯一证人。反恐特警组10万火急
Game on.
孤岛死囚残酷对决，杀戮游戏谁能生存？火线禁区，冒险开局，魔幻成真。
Whose turn is it?
非洲丛林全面入侵，野蛮游戏。4月精彩电影就在 AXN。
This is the ambassador's first official party. Keep your eyes peeled and your comms open.
Hannah, I need you. Yes, Mom. Put the embassy on immediate lockdown.
If we allow anybody to leave the embassy,
Kill what?
blow up the plane.
全新第2季《赤眼危机》，星期1至5晚上9点 ，AXN 全台首播。
It's called the Pit. It's a classified prison. It's home to the most violent and dangerous criminals the world has ever known.
There's something more. Can you tell me why I'm actually here?
It was a jailbreak. Someone wanted those killers back out in the world.
How many got out?
A lot.
That's why you're here. We need your help to catch them.
狩猎游戏就在 AXN。
Just watch me now. You can't hold me down. Just watch me now. Take the ground.
Joe B and Taylor Chen presenting to you Game 117 here at Xingzhong Gymnasium on this Friday night. High-octane game towards the end of the second quarter. Benjamin Bentel coming out for the Formosa Dreamers. Been foul trouble for the New Taipei Kings. Half of his points were scored through free throws, so that kind of helped with chipping away at the deficit. But here we are now, New Taipei Kings with a 9-point lead still.
That's what the Kings need, and that's what the Dreamers need. Here's a situation in the standings. The Dreamers are slightly ahead of the Taoyuan Taiwan Beer Leopards, but the Leopards play the Aquas tomorrow. And the Kings are trying to catch Hsinchu, but Hsinchu plays the Mars tomorrow. So it's really a semi-must-win for both teams. They really want to get this win because I have a feeling the people that they're going up against, they're going to get their win tomorrow. So both teams really want this. It's going to be a fun second half.
Look, it's just a lot easier if you automatically qualify for the playoffs. As we just saw on the schedule, the play-in series starts 2 days after May 3rd, and it's back-to-back games. So as of right now, if we're taking a look at the standings, the 5th place will have to sweep the series, as 4th place will get the automatic first win, as we start off the second half with shot by the import players. Both sides have scored 36 points. That's coming from the import rotations. Now, as I mentioned before, Washburn was strong in the first half, 20 points, but that was really because the Dreamers, they saw film as he was really shut down on zone defense from the DEA, but now it's a different story in today's game. Now they switched it up to man-to-man. Here comes the alley-oop attempt. They love running that lately with Brandon Gilbeck's return.
Gilbeck should have went with 2 hands there. The jump hook's good, though. Right into the big man right away. Washburn looks a little bit less athletic this half, a little bit less inspired. We'll see what he does down on offense here.
And Brandon Gilbeck just now taking advantage of the size against Olu Joby in the paint. Here is the screen from Washburn. No look pass that gets intercepted by Bentel, out of bounds for Kings.
Good tip on the pass from Bentel. He's got his hands up, hands in the passing lane. The Dreamers are playing some better defense here.
So Kings possession, 4.1 seconds on the shot clock. And Lu Zhenlu starting the third quarter at the baseline with Joseph Lin misfiring, trying to beat the clock. Too short.
Got a decent shot off considering the situation.
Trying to get the steal off of his former teammate. They're matched up against each other right now. Kick out to Dreamers' point. Here is Xiao An with 7 seconds. Taking his time, 4 seconds on the clock. Taking advantage once again of the size, and Bentel draws a foul. That is JJ's 3rd one tonight.
He's got his hands full with Bentel. Bentel's so good at getting to the line.
And again, he's already had 14 free throw attempts tonight, so.
Pretty easy call for the refs there. You got to get your hands up. You can't have your hands dragging around there. You're going to get called for that foul every single time.
No points for the Kings yet. 57-52. There is another alley-oop for Brandon Gilbeck. This time it is a double hand slam.
He's a handful.
Literally.
Sometimes 2 hands.
Literally. We gotta do a count of dunks.
I think he's on 5. Hard foul by Randall Walker there on Washburn.
5 sounds about right. Can't count those tap-ins, but again, they were also trying to execute that. Let's see the replay there for Brandon Gilbeck.
Kings might want a flagrant foul here. Washburn took a hand to the face. I'm not sure if it was intentional or not, but it still happened.
So referees are deliberating. The call remains with Randall Walker. It's still a standard foul. It's his 2nd personal foul, so Kings will have 14 seconds. Oh, looks like there might be some bleeding from Washburn, or a scratch, if anything. So Jason Washburn is contesting that. It should have been called an unsportsmanlike, as he does have a mark on him.
Yeah, he's going to have to commit to the game for whatever reason.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like Washburn is in denial. I don't see blood, though. But the crew chief insists that he sees bleeding, so Washburn is removed, and you got Olujobi and Austin Day on the court. New Taipei Kings running horn offense. There's a kick out to the corner. JJ, so nice! Wet like water, he puts it down to round up the score 60-54. Ooh, and one for Xiaoan.
Wayne Chang with a chance for 4 here. A rare 4-point play. This could put the Formosa Dreamers very much into this game.
That is Austin Day's 3rd foul. Back-to-back threes. First one by JJ, and there it is. Getting this cylindrical foul is Washburn. He's got 3. There's 4 Kings players with 3 personal fouls now. Jiang Yuan getting 4 points. That is going to help them significantly now. 60-58. New Taipei Kings only making their first bucket just now. And the contested shot is too short for Liu Zhenlu. Made 2 threes early in the game, but has yet to score in the second and third quarter. And Hull's shot, nothing but air.
Bento probably expecting to get fouled there. Nothing happened. It's come up way short.
Yeah. And Olujobi shot, no good. Bento corralling the rebound. Probably already hit his double-double stats. Again, he was near the quadruple-double against the Lineers.
They really want this Jet Chang and Joseph Lin matchup, and finally working for them. They've been trying to look for that a few times down the floor. Jet Chang had passed the ball off, but this time decides to shoot, and good result. He's
got amazing form. He pulls up real quick for those really line drives of those shots. And just like that, we have a tied game, 60-all. As Trey Tompkins will check back in, we see a Jets highlight just now. They call Jiang Yuan's first personal foul just now. With Joseph Lin at the line. This is our first time we're seeing free throws coming from him. Hit his career high against the Formosa Dreamers. Scored 36 points early in the year.
Been a little quiet tonight, but there's still a lot of basketball to play. He's the type of player, he scores in bunches, and he can really change the complexion of a game very quickly.
Yeah, he's been scoring under his average in the last 3 games. Now, really, that game against the DA kind of pulled down the average even more. Again, was shut down by Al-Bashir, scored 0 points. As we have Ryan checking back into the game for Wako. (62-60). Until no entry allowed there, going to reset. Both bigs are on the outside, and Jet once again pulls the trigger and hits the target.
Starting to feel a little confident with the pull-up jumper. This could be problematic for the Kings.
Averaging 10 points per game overall in the season, and Jet has now got 9 points on the board. 8 seconds on the clock. There's Cayenne, downhill pass, out of bounds. Still Kings at 3.7 seconds.
Dreamers doing a good job keeping the ball out of Jason Washburn's hands. He was so deadly in the first quarter. They've settled down. They really began to deny him the ball.
Austin Day can't get the 3. Again, Dreamers were quick to change from zone to man-to-man, and they call foul on the Kings. That's their 3rd team foul now.
It's coming off the rim.
And it's once again on Jian Youze. A blocking foul will give him his 4th foul.
Hasn't been a lot of running tonight, but a good job by Wayne Chang there to get the ball, push the defense, draw the foul, get to the line. Dreamers look like they're ready to make a move here in this game. Kings got to be really careful.
Ryder Shung checks in for Jinyoza. He's hit 2 threes coming off the bench as Ryder comes into the game as the Kings' draft pick. Shoan misses his free throw. Overall 73%. Currently tied with the most game starts alongside him is Gao Jingwei and Brian Zhuangboren of the Tongren Taiwan Beer Leopards. Reset. And no switch on defense for the Formosa Dreamers as Austin Day does not have any luck right now. But Washburn, there you go, getting the 2-piece. They'll take it.
Good looking shake and jump hook there from Washburn. The Kings kind of getting away from getting the ball to Washburn inside. This time he collects it on the out glass, puts it in. They need more of that from him.
First field goal in the third quarter. Out of bounds. 6 minutes, 59 seconds on the clock. Aji checks in for Gang Dongxian. 10 seconds remain on the shot clock. And once again, 2-guard rotation is set in place for the Dreamers. And the drop coverage. Aji makes the new Taipei Kings pay. 65-64, we have their first lead in tonight's game. And here comes the long-range 2 for Li Kaiyan. Quick answer back, get the lead once again. That rattles in for Ling Junji. So not much defense on either side right now.
Luka Lin beginning to hot up a bit here for the Dreamers.
Straight away for Jason Washburn is good. He's got 4 points in the third quarter now.
Both teams beginning to get a little bit hot here.
And here comes Trey Tompkins. And an out of bounds back to Kings. So again, Trey Tompkins is sat out of the Dreamers' last homestand due to the flu. And if they win if they win both games, they'll solidify their place at the #1 seed, which is the first time they'll ever do in pro ball history for the organization. They get another chance. Here's the Kings. No call made by the referees. Loose ball. Here comes Ryan.
Looked like Trey Tompkins had a hand there, grabbed the arm of Austin Day.
Wayne bobbing and weaving. Shot does not count. 3-second violation.
The refs in the TPBL, they do a great job, but they're a little bit too in love with the 3-second call. That was clearly ball going to the rim there. You got to let that one slide. Let Wayne finish the job.
We have ourselves our first time out in the third quarter. The score now 68-67. Kings ahead only by 1 point. We'll be right back with more TPBL.
明日情节色啊！哎，
不好意思，请你先冷静，可以告诉我现场状况吗？
啊，是有血啊，还有巨额钟啊！
那他这次回来是要接你的工作吗？
谁想要自己的孩子吃这种苦？
周六台剧盛宴《人生清理员》，星期六晚上9点 ，AXN 首播。4月 ，AXN 强档电影，家族面临终极复仇，唐老大陷入生死决战。
I'm coming for you, son.
玩命关头时，总部沦为战场。探员誓死守护唯一证人。反恐特警组10万火急。
Game on.
孤岛死囚残酷对决，杀戮游戏谁能生存？火线禁区。冒险开局，魔幻成真。
Whose turn is it?
非洲丛林全面入侵，野蛮游戏。4月精彩电影就在 AXN。
back after the TV timeout. New Taipei Kings still with the lead, 68-67. It's getting a little dicey, though.
The Kings are still shooting the ball really well from two. Outside of Joseph, they're 70% from the floor. They need to get the ball more inside. Drives like this will really help.
Hook, line, and sinker. That is a dime dish by Lee Kai-yen for Austin Day. He's got 8 points on the board. New Taipei Kings are rotating in their younger set of players on the court now. There's a kick out to Jiang Yuan. No space allowed there. Couldn't finish. Hook pass, and here comes Ryder Shung riding that wave.
Might have got away with a step there. Great defense, great job transition by the Kings.
Back-to-back field goals for the New Taipei Kings after the timeout. Dreamers are set back by 5 points. Here's up top, Jiang Yuan off mark. Brandon Gilbeck checking back into the game.
Ball's going to stay with the Dreamers. Brandon Gilbeck causing more problems inside for the defense.
Trying to take advantage of Washburn's absence on the floor. And it looks like Benjamin Bento will get set to come back into the game as we see Ryder Shung's first field goal tonight. We see Lee Kai-yen on the screen. He's got 8 points, but you really got to look at his assist numbers also. Coming off the bench, 2 rebounds and 4 assists and 1 steal. Yenting playing point. Played 2 seasons out in CBA before signing his first contract in Taiwan. 10 seconds on the clock. Here's the pick and roll. Olujobi trying to execute, setting up for the fadeaway. Yes!
Kings looking really effective when they get shots inside. Anything inside of 15 feet for them tonight is basically money.
And Dreamers are cold. They have allowed 3 field goals for the New Taipei Kings, and there's some relief there.
Trey Tompkins fully determined to get to the foul line. He was not walking away from this dribble without a foul shot. See Femi here on the great fade. Right here, he wants a foul. I want a foul. I want a foul. I got my foul. Great take.
Trey Tompkins at the line. Played in EuroLeague from 2014 to 2022. He's got a lot of accolades. 4-time ACB Liga champ, a 3-time Spanish Cup champion with Real Madrid. So he's real legit stuff.
He's also a EuroLeague champion with Real Madrid. So that's, when you get outside of the NBA, that might be the best team that's a non-NBA team on the planet. Good basketball played in that league.
Olujobi handling business there.
So often in this league we say, anything you can do, I can do better. Trey Tompkins goes down, wheels the ball in. Femi goes down, wheels the ball in.
Jiang Yuan with the finish, silencing the crowd.
Wayne Zhang and Luka Lin are a couple guards who can really fill it up in a hurry.
Yeah, they got the speed and agility. They call him Little Race Car in Chinese for good reason. And the pull-up, fadeaway for Olujobi. Can't stop, won't stop, number 15.
I'd say he's more of a rally car, but I do like the nickname.
Yeah, they call him Xiao Pao Ce in Mandarin. I realized they actually they give that nickname to a lot of the small point guards in TPBL, so it's not really original.
Most of these teams, they always have one east-west point guard, and then they got one speed-burning point guard.
Shaking off Olujobi, and to beat the clock, Benjamin Bento getting the long range too.
Big Ben Bento.
2.5 minutes remain in the third. Yenting, correction, that pass gets poked out of bounds.
Yenting just so frustrated right now. He's in a big slump and he really wants to get out of it. He's just got to get the ball, go one-on-one against someone and try to fill it up. Once he gets the basket, he'll be back to normal. He's just got to put that ball through the hoop.
Tyen will get some rest. Joseph Lin checking back in, finishing the third quarter. Jolene shaking off Jack. 0.5 seconds. Shot clock violation. Did not hit the rim there.
Austin Days had it in for the refs all night. Wasn't even involved in that play and still mad. I like the intensity.
He hasn't played in a minute. His last game was against DA back on April 5th. And again, these are his last regular season games. He will have a retirement ceremony next Sunday.
Austin Day, one of 3 5-star recruits in the TPBL.
And Olujobi and Day approach the baseline referee. Pretty much in sync there.
2 of the more animated characters in our league.
They called the pushing foul on Olujobi. That will be his 4th one.
And if you're wondering at home what a 5-star recruit is, a 5-star recruit is a top-level high school player in America. And the 3 ones we have in the TPBL are Austin Day, Cheick Diallo from the Leopards, and McCore Maker from the Mars. Guys who, when they came out of high school, were NBA bound in a hurry. Their basketball trajectory took them in a different direction, but we're really glad to have them in this league.
Kings players are huddled up still with each other. Randall Wacko checks back to the game. Bentil misses the first. So there were the remaining home games. The New Taipei Kings, they play against the Leopards and the CTBC DA. The DA game will be absolutely critical for the Kings. Again, they're both sitting at the 4th and 5th place position. So if the standings remain, they will play against each other in the play-ins.
So the 4-5 game, the number 4 team starts with a 1-0 lead, and then it's a best of 3.
I mean, they call it that, but really it's up for the 5th seed team to sweep the 4th seed team.
So as the 4th seed team wins 1 game, it's over?
Yes, correct.
All right. So yeah, that position's huge then.
Austin Day driving downhill, drawing a foul.
He's been campaigning all night to get a foul call. He's got one. I hope he makes both free throws here.
Yeah, today he's only logged in 8 points right now.
He's a player who can score in bunches, though. Amazing jump shooter, big size.
He's been a vet for the New Taipei Kings. He played his first full season last year, but he's made appearances with the Kings back in 2022 as well as the season afterwards. Only logged in 7 games the first season, 11 games in the second. And it's quite touching that he is deciding to retire here in Taiwan. There you have it, 10 points for Austin Day. So we talk about the play-ins, but the playoffs, we also have the schedule. Group A will start May 9th, while Group B will begin May 10th. Kick out to Trey Tompkins. Nothing to show for, out of bounds. Still Dreamers ball. So, Joe, I asked Clive his thoughts on Coach of the Year. What's your take with the season?
I was 100% Heinrich Rodel most of the season with the Leopards. I thought he'd done a great job. I thought them not making the playoffs last year to be in first place, but now the Dreamers have come on so strong. And when you look at coaching, great take there by Randall Walco. When you look at coaching, it's how are you getting better during the season, and it's really hard to turn away Doug Creighton right now.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what? I will say, I think that is a deserved title, but we also have to give credit to the really deep set of coaching staff that he has behind him in support of him as Austin Day trying to finish off.
Yeah, that's definitely a factor, but then there's, you know, something goes wrong, it's going to fall on Doug. Something goes good, that should also fall on him. He is the boss of the crew, and you know, eventually when those guys become head coaches themselves, they'll be from the Doug Creighton coaching tree. So he is ultimately responsible. Him and Heinrich Rodel, both great years, both deserving candidates.
I think a lot of people had doubts on Doug Creighton too. He went from going from a player directly to the head coach position. They started off the season slow. They were 0 for 3. Hope was already lost, but they just kept chipping away. Again, the coaching staff really helped him, and he really was a leader on the court. So having already that bridge between the gap between the players and the coaching staff really helped him a lot. We talked about him being bilingual also helping.
He's also got a very calm demeanor, and he comes across as a player's coach. And I think when you get to the pro levels, that's the best angle to take.
15 seconds on the shot clock. Score 83-77. There's a kick out to Zhang Zhouxie for 3. Lets it fly.
They're starting to really work that Jet Chang, Joseph Lin matchup. Kings might need to adjust.
Hitting above his season average. He's got 12 points on the scoreboard. And the 3 for Austin Day does not fall. He's just been unlucky tonight. Final seconds of the third quarter. It's Ling Junji with the ball. Let's see how he finishes off. There's a high screen. Stagger screen now. Stepping back, here comes Trey Tompkins, too short. They got the final possession in the third quarter also, but unable to convert into buckets. The score now, 83-80. New Taipei Kings continue to hold on to the lead. As we have ourselves another break, we'll be back with the final quarter. Stay tuned for more TPBL. You're watching TPBL, brought to you by AXN Sports. We got a close game here, Joe. What's it going to take for Dreamers and Kings to take over the win?
Well, it's right there in the middle of the floor, 42 versus 34. Brandon Gilbeck against Jason Washburn. Washburn has shot 11 for 15 from the floor. Gilbeck shot 9 for 12. Incredibly effective by both of them, incredibly efficient. One of those two is going to win the game. It depends on how they exercise it right now. Dreamers did a good job cutting the lead to 3. Let's see if they can follow through and get the big win on the road, or if the Kings can hold fort.
High-scoring quarters for the Formosa Dreamers, 32 points apiece. But unfortunately, that first quarter might be what really does it for them if they lose against the New Taipei Kings. Here comes Olu Joey trying to get the finisher, and they call goaltending on Brandon Gilbeck.
Just didn't get there quick enough. He was coming over for the block, and great defensive rotation from Gilbeck. He read the play perfectly. He was just a half second late.
And he's already got a couple of blocks in tonight's match. And unfortunately, that one was a little bit too close as of right now. We'll see.
With those goaltending plays, they still get in the defense's head or the offense's head. They see him coming and blocking, and it really affects their shot, especially inside.
Particularly against Femi Olujobi in the second half. Or in the third quarter, he scored 7 points. So he's 1 point away from hitting 20 points. Jason Washburn currently taking the lead on both sides, 24 points. So he'll get some rest as we have Austin Day and Jason Washburn.
Washburn's season high is 30. Look for him to eclipse that tonight. And that would be a big statement going up against Gilbeck.
Now, oftentimes when Bentil is matched up with Brandon Gilbeck, Bentil's usually the one setting up the play. Unfortunately, though, that alley-oop did not execute. They'll see if they can try it again this time. Downhill pass. The foul call is made before the basket.
People just can't stop fouling Ben Bentil. He's so good at drawing fouls.
Luckily for the Kings, that's only Joseph's first foul.
Joseph Lin just got caught in traffic there, basically, with the foul. I don't think he wanted to foul. It looked like he was doing everything he could not to hit him, but Bentil just draws fouls.
Dong Xin lobbing it outwards to Gilbeck. Returns a favor, and from the corner, he greases the cylinder.
Jet Chang's been on fire all second half. He's really comfortable out there right now, shooting the ball great.
I gotta say, I gotta say it again, I really love his form. Quick releases, and they're really flatline drives.
Joseph Lin has perfected that floater over the last couple seasons. Really effective shot, nice hoop.
This is actually his second season without his brother Jeremy Lin on the team, as there's another assist for Aji for Brandon Gilbeck's 2. Joseph Lin's first season with the new Taipei Kings. That was actually his one season without Jeremy Lin. Retired early, right before this season. Until off of Gilbeck's screen, off mark, and Joseph Lin corrals the rebound this time over BG. Downhill, couldn't execute the fast break opportunity. Here comes Austin Day off the glass into the rim.
Nice touch from Day there. Good job. They're trying to get Washburn the ball inside. Looks like he's coming up a little bit gimpy. Hopefully he's okay.
Aji, put pass to Bentil, 8 seconds on the clock. To Randall Wacko. 3 seconds. Ryder Shung taps the guard, the big man, and Big Ben gets the big bucket.
On the big turnaround. Great play from Bentil. Nothing Ryder could do there. That was going down, and he just had to watch it go over his head and in.
Ben Bentil, 20 points on the scoreboard. With Joseph Lin and getting another floater.
Joseph Lin not afraid to take the ball right into the middle, go right at Gilbeck and challenge him to block the shot. Good couple offensive sets there from the point guard.
Finally hitting double digits in scoring as he went under 10 points the last 2 games. Bentil once again with a hold of the ball, and he draws another foul. This time it is on Ling Yanting.
Washburn's beside himself. Bentil, he's just a magnet for fouls. There's nothing you can do about it.
And we take a look at some of the past highlights as we get ready for free throws. Benjamin Bentil in tonight's game, he's already been given 10 free throw attempts.
Yeah, what's a couple more?
Yeah. The most free throw attempts in TPBL this season was 18 for Makura Maker against the new Taipei Kings back in February 7th. Score at 91-86. And again, the Formosa Dreamers, they have the advantage. Last game against the Talren Leopards. The Leopards finally returning back to their original home stadium at Talren Arena. Ooh, 0 for 2 for Bentil.
Lucky break for the Kings. Let's see what they do. A lot of guys are due on the Kings, and that man, especially Lin Yanting, he needs to get some hoops.
Foul call, pushing foul.
Walco, what did I do? It's a couple times now. One thing about these two teams, they're very physical, and if you're not paying attention, someone's going to drive right into the side of you, and it doesn't feel good. It's a bit
definitely not.
It's going to be a lot of ice packs administered in the locker room after tonight's match.
Yeah, New Taipei Kings are equipped with very fancy ice buckets.
They'll need them.
Free throws are granted to Joseph Lin. They call another, what looks to be another foul on Walco. So he's already racked up 4 fouls tonight with 4 points as Trey Tompkins checks back into the game.
This is my first game this season doing a game with Brandon Gilbeck, and I've really been impressed with what I've seen.
Yeah, mind you, he's returning after a hiatus from playing as he's dealing with sciatica after participating in the FIBA World Cups. He's currently ranked 3rd overall in rebounds in that tournament. They played Korea as well as China in a neutral setting out in the Philippines.
Yeah, he's been a huge addition to the Chinese Taipei team. The intimidation he brings on the defensive end is very impressive.
11 points for number 11. And still keeping it close here at Xinjiang Gymnasium. Their final matchup in the regular season. Let's see if they'll face each other again in the playoffs. A fadeaway for Lee Kai-yan goes in and out. Now, if Dreamers go against the Kings in the playoffs, that might be trouble. 2 seasons in a row, the Kings have lost against the New Taipei Kings for the Kings to advance to the finals. For the Dreamers,
this is a different Dreamers team this year, though.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. I was going to say almost a bride, always a bridesmaid, never the bride. But with how they're performing in just in this year alone, it's quite a different story.
Can they come up here tonight and get the win on the road early in the week, short rest?
Kings, again, they have a bit of an advantage. Their import players having up to 2 weeks of rest. And there's an and one for Lee Kai-yan.
He has a real calming effect on the team. When they need a bucket, he gets one. When they need to slow things down, he calms everyone down. He's a real leader out there. He's a really great player to watch. And he's got that championship mentality. I still see the Kings as a problem in the playoffs, even though they're 4th in the standings. They just have a lot of pieces that know how to win big games.
Yeah, Lee Kai-yan lately has been coming off of the bench more as a 6th man, as he was also on the injury list for some time. He's been contributing off the bench quite effectively. Whereas for the Formosa Dreamers today, they're utilizing less of their bench players more than usual.
Coach Creighton wants this win tonight.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Jang Yuran finding no space. The paint is packed right now, and there's a block by Joseph Lin. Not in my house.
Doing his best Brandon Gilbeck imitation there.
Yeah, the Kings bench saying, get that out of here. So we take a look. Ouch. Randall Walko trying to come through. Kind of rounded up to 90 points. It's still 95-88. And the clock is at 3.9 seconds. Still with the Dreamers. Over to Tompkins. Side step for the 3. Too short, hitting the iron ring. Here comes Lee Kai-yan charging. Joseph Lin taking his time. Over Brandon Gilbeck. Keeps the bank open for the New Taipei Kings, and We got a called timeout made by Doug Creighton. He's seen enough.
Joseph Lin continuing to go right at Gilbeck. Very impressive by the little guard.
Yeah, he's
Very
unafraid.
impressive.
Unafraid right now as the new Taipei Kings, they pull ahead in the lead. We'll be right back for their first timeout in the fourth.
It's called the Pit. It's a classified prison. It's home to the most violent and dangerous criminals the world has ever known.
There's something more. Can you tell me why I'm actually here?
It was a jailbreak. Someone wanted those killers back out in the world.
How many got out?
A lot.
That's why you're here. We need your help to catch them.
狩猎游戏就在 AXN。
Is this the famous Rex?
他们将解答
Mind telling me what you're doing?
大家的疑问，
Rex just found the murder weapon.
同心协力，
Rex, go!
全力以赴，只为破案。
He's starting to like me better than you.
Rex, is this true? You like her better than me? That's not right.
To my handsome guy.
Don't get cocky now.
警犬妙探哈德逊与雷克斯就在 AXN。
暂停结束，中方回到球场。
Formosa Dreamers are showing some signs of weakness in the fourth quarter. Joseph Lin starting the fourth quarter and already logging in 7 points. Taking the charge for the new Taipei Kings. They're trying to keep their winning record over the Dreamers.
There's Kyle Lee drawing the offensive foul. Winning players make winning plays. Joseph Lin 3 for 3 in the fourth quarter as well. Another kid with championship pedigree. The Kings would be well to impress by holding on and winning this game.
Now overall, so far in this game, both teams are heavily relying on their import players now, while on the Kings end, Joseph Lin is coming through and being the point of offense for the Kings. Formosa Dreamers, on the other hand, they don't really quite have the X factor. Brandon Gilbeck only had 2 points in the game, or in the quarter, as they call, 3-second violation on Washburn.
Not sure why that was called. I believe he did put it on the floor.
As you said, Joe, sometimes they might be a little too liberal on the 3-second violation.
Yeah, they're like a 2.9-second situation here. Let them play ball. Always reward hustle. That's the rule number 1.
3 imports going high up. Austin Day getting the rebound. We're about halfway through the final quarter. Joe Lin lobbing it to Washburn. Needs to pound the paint. He comes in, hop step with the finish. No bucket, but he'll get free throws.
Tompkins with his hand in the cookie jar. Good offensive set there from Washburn.
That's it. Tompkins' third foul. You see the hand reach by Gilbeck, but they call it on Tompkins. And before free throws, we have Ling Yanting checking back in for Joe Lin.
Hopefully it's just a short break for Joseph Lin. He was playing great basketball, shooting the ball, passing the ball, defending, just being a complete menace on defense and in total control on offense.
Washburn logs in the first free throw. New Taipei Kings have had quite a turbulent and inconsistent season, with Kenny Manigault, Jeremy Lin being gone, new head coach John Patrick coming in until November 11th, where interim head coach Hong Tzu-san comes in. You got Sonny Sakakini tearing his ACL, injuries from locals and imports combined, and they're making do right now. They're still placed at 5th. They're trying to chip away and maybe get in a better position for playoffs. 4 seconds on the clock from the corner. Chan's shot is off mark.
It's been a long season. This is very typical of teams after they win the championships. Things don't always go perfectly. A lot of adversity. They're fighting strong, and with players like that, they're going to get a lot of good results. They just got to get back to playing the basketball they know, and that's part of it.
Right idea for Cayenne. Couldn't pull off the pass off to Jason Washburn as Hong Ji-san calls for their first time out on the quarter. Now the Formosa Dreamers behind 11 points. See if we can hear what the coaches have to say in this timeout.
That way, let's go ear four. Ear four, one time, that way. Let's go ear four. Come on.
We're live here at Shingzhuang Gymnasium on a Friday night, our last Friday night game in the regular season, but got a lot of games coming up for the playoffs, mostly weeknight games, couple of Saturday, Sunday games to look forward to. As the New Taipei Kings outscoring the Formosa Dreamers in the fourth quarter, 16-8. Where the imports have been shut down, and the local players and their bench on the Dreamers side really not much, having no solutions. Dreamers once again with possession. Trying to execute what Doug Creighton wrote out earlier. Let's see, Trey Tompkins bobbles the ball, fumbles it, but Randall Wackel saves it. Bentel going low, but there's a turnover, crossover for Lee Cayenne.
Not sure how Bentel didn't get the foul call there on Austin Day. I guess all that campaigning earlier finally worked for him.
12 seconds on the clock. They're taking their time. It's Yiling Yanting swinging over, pulling up for the three. Still no threes tonight for Day. From out on the perimeter, coming off the bench, he is 0 for 3 tonight.
Dreamers need to get a quick one here. Time is not their friend anymore. Down 11, 4:27. Got the man with the hot hand with the ball.
Yeah, he had his moment, but he couldn't keep up with the momentum. Here comes Bentil with a kick out. Here's Jet. Maybe he heard us talking, but he misses from the corner. So every quarter we had or have a player from the Dreamers side pop out or stand out, but in this quarter, no one is quite doing it for the men in white. 5 seconds remain. Austin Day contested. Still no three, and going high up, springs under his feet. Lee Cayenne corrals a rebound.
Starting to look healthier every game.
Olujobi subbed in for Jason Washburn, out of bounds, still Kings ball at 3.4 seconds. Jason Washburn and Jolene getting a quick break. They come back.
This is going to be the closing lineup for the Kings. Going back with the starters.
And the fadeaway. I appreciate the attempts that Day is making, but you know, the Rims are playing games against him. Off of Bentil's screen. Returns the favor back to number 50 between those two guys. Randall Wacko's three is off mark, and Austin Day.
Dreamers need a better look than that. They had Bentil down low with Joseph Lin on him. They didn't take advantage of that mismatch. Opportunity wasted.
There's a kick out to Day. Drawing a foul. That's going to be on Trey Tompkins. That's his fourth. Penalty now. Free throws are automatic for the Kings.
Still 99-88. Lin Yanting back into the game for Kyle. Interesting substitution pattern here by Coach Venti. Lin Yanting, almost 60 minutes of basketball without a point for him. Unreal. He's too good a player to have that big of a drought.
So we talked about the Formosa Dreamers having up to a 2-week break. New Taipei Kings, well, they still got some work ahead as they also participate in BCL Asia East. They were 2-2 at Tianmu Gymnasium. They have one more game in this series against the Taoren Purin Pilots on a Sunday. They'll be set up here at Xingzhuang Gymnasium. Also, score now 100-88. Keeping up with the stats, their typical head-to-head series. It's high-scoring games with these two teams, typically ending with a 10-plus point deficit or spread. It seems like New Taipei Kings could take it all. 2 minutes, 54 seconds left, and Brandon Gilbeck will draw the and one. Yeah,
Great position.
Unfortunate for Lin Yanting tonight. Again, no points.
You know, he's a very good player. He should not be going to some without a drought. Something mentally is not quite right with him. He's got to work it out before the playoffs. Kings are going to need him. He's too good.
Yeah, it's kind of hit a mental block in a way. He did briefly talk about it in the pregame interview. Brandon Gilbeck knocking down the free throw.
He does average 9 points and 3 assists on the season, so he does contribute to the Kings' total points.
Yanting, no look pass. Back to JJ. Ten seconds remain on the shot clock. Not much decision making, just a lot of ball movement. Here's Olujobi at the baseline, out of bounds. And they call Dreamers ball. Initially looked like Washburn wanted to call for the challenge, but Olujobi waved him off.
You got to be really careful. Players always think the ball went off someone else. Got to be sure of yourself. Sometimes your teammate needs to talk you off the edge.
Mental and Gilbeck rejecting the screen. Bucket does not count. They call a blocking foul.
Interesting turn of events.
We see there him trying to stop Brandon Gilbeck from the roll-in.
The foul on JJ?
Yes. So that's JJ's third foul. Brandon Gilbeck tonight.
Cut it to 7 with 2:16 left. That's an eternity to get back into the game here. The Dreamers still have a chance.
Less free throw attempts tonight for Brandon Gilbeck. He's got 6 free throw attempts tonight.
Makes 2 big ones there. 7-point game.
Dreamers have had comebacks before. They've had their biggest comeback this season against the Xingzhou Lioneers. That was a 27-point comeback, and they ended up winning the game, or having the lead up to 13 points. They call it a kickball violation.
Dreamers in his zone press here. Coach Venti on the King is doing a lot of substitutions, doing offensive line and defensive line. Let's see how they break this press. I got everybody on one side of the floor.
Skip pass to Jolin, lobs it outwards to Yanting.
Good job by Yanting corralling that away from Wayne Chong, who came in with a strong challenge.
10 seconds. Joseph Lin with a kick out. Double teamed Austin Day, still with goose egg for 3, and they call Dreamers ball.
Frustration on Jason Washburn's face. He had that rebound in his hands, just couldn't quite corral it.
Doug Creighton taking this opportunity to call for a timeout. It is still a game. As the Dreamers are only behind 7 points, they still could make a lot happen. Let's see if we can hear from both sides.
Ajay, Randy, Ben, here, just start horns, starting horns. Hit you, set this rip. First opportunity's right here, right here. Help on Mom, if he helps out, lift up to right there. If not, you don't yell. Come set this right here, come set this, roll out. They're gonna tag off of you. You gotta lift up there, you got this or this. Hey, let's go.
Horns again. They ran this earlier. This is where they put the bigs on either elbow. They do 5 out, and the guard gets to choose which big to run off while the other big rolls. It worked last time. They got the bucket they wanted. Let's see if it works again.
No word from Hong Tu-san, just hearing from Doug Creighton. We talked about him being a player and a head coach, but he's also got quite a few accolades and titles. He is a 6-time SBL champion. Retired after last season. Let's see if pressure is good on him and the Dreamers right now. Gilbeck setting the screen for Bentil. And the 3 is off mark. Brandon Gilbeck trying to get the rebound.
Not the look they wanted. Bentil claiming he got fouled. Gilbeck did a great job getting the offensive rebound, keeping the dream alive for the Dreamers.
Call Austin Day's 5th foul. More free throws for Brandon Gilbeck as players from the Dreamers there funneling in. Brandon Gilbeck has hit the TPBL record of blocks. The record to beat in the last 2 seasons is 8 total. The season high this year is 6 blocks. 1 minute, 33 seconds remain in the game. Brandon Gilbeck getting ready for the second free throw. No good.
3 out of his last 4.
Still pretty good.
But he got away with a block there. Wayne Chung not going to get away with that one. That's all right, though. I'll take a foul at this point in the game.
Chung Yuran only with 2 fouls in the game. So you take a look. A lot of pressure applied on Cayenne there. As penalty is granted on both sides, Cayenne will be getting ready for free throws as JJ will check back into the game.
Coach Venti subbing offense for defense right now. Luca Lin back into the game for the Dreamers too.
Oh. It's tough to watch.
A bounce going the Dreamers' way. 6 points, 121, plenty of time in a 2-possession game.
Between these two teams overall, actually the Formosa Dreamers have a winning record over the New Taipei Kings. In their last 5 seasons of existence or playing against each other, Dreamers have 15 wins, the New Taipei Kings 13 wins overall.
Bentil at the point now, interesting setup.
There's a downhill pass to Brandon Gilbeck, get in the end, 1 and done.
So unstoppable.
So you're really seeing Benjamin Bentil's versatility. He can bring the ball back over to half court, set plays up, give the ball to Brandon Gilbeck, and Gilbeck still proving himself to be a problem.
Great catch in traffic. 3 Kings around him, goes up strong, gets the 2. See if he can get the 1, cut this lead to 4.
Making the Kings fans nervous now.
Dreamers are in first place, but they really got to win games like this to prove they belong.
That's got how you finish at the end of the day, and here we go. Hong Ji-san calling for his timeout. 1 minute, 13 seconds remain in regulation. A lot of close games the Dreamers have been playing. Maybe with the Taipei Taishing Mars as the exception. But they kept it close against the Hsinchu Lioneers on Sunday. Against each other, the Formosa Dreamers score 100 points, 101 for the new Taipei Kings. Both hitting their average, or Kings hitting above their average.
Brandon Gilbeck is definitely hitting above his average tonight. 31 and 13 on the game.
As you mentioned before, Joe, I mean, he's hit a new season high. His last season high was 20 points only. His last game against the Hsinchu Lioneers scored 18 points and 9 rebounds.
He really looks like a different player tonight. He really looks spry.
Might be a very positive sign for the Formosa Dreamers, seeing him pretty much back in full form, or back into his 100% shape. It's been with the Formosa Dreamers since 2021, and again, they naturalized him back in November of 24.
Huge possession right now for the Kings. A three-pointer can put this out of reach potentially.
They got 14 seconds on the shot clock. The handoff to Joe Lin, 10 seconds now. Off the screen again, rejecting the screen from Jason Washburn. Joe Lin taking the gamble, but not getting the win.
Not the shot they wanted, but it's a shot they had to take.
Bento over to Jet. Zhang Zhongxian for the three, too short. Austin Day corralling the rebound. They got to hold on to this possession. Cayenne coming through faster than when Quick got ready. The whistle comes, though.
Smart foul. Wayne Zhang with a very heady play. Ka had a clear path to the basket.
There's the attempt made by Jet. Had he made the three, they would have been behind only by 1 point again. Brendan Gilbeck gets called for the reaching foul. That's his 5th one. 45 seconds left in regulation. Now, with this quick break, referees will be taking a look at the IRS for the first time tonight.
A miracle we got this far.
Seeing if that foul needs to be upgraded to an unsportsmanlike. So we'll take a listen to the crew chief. So you see Brandon Gilbeck grabbing his jersey.
I think that's a regular foul.
So both referees agreeing that it'll just be a standard foul called on Gilbeck. Two free throws are granted once again to Cayenne. Lee Cayenne overall from the line is 70%. Came out strong in the second half. He's now got 12 points on the scoreboard.
Big game players make big game plays. He's got to hit those big free throws though too.
I think we got a Dreamers fan sitting behind us.
I think she's right behind me. I'm not sure if you can pick this up on the broadcast, but it is fun. And there's a fortuitous thing for the Formosa Dreamers, but they were kind of what they were hoping for.
A huge relief for the Dreamers. They got one more possession, but that pass gets intercepted, and a foul call is granted on Bentil.
Is that going to be 6 for Gilbeck?
Oh, yeah, correction. So that might be it for Brandon Gilbeck. It is indeed called on number 34. But again, we'll have back-to-back IRS reviews by the referees set in place. Let's. So we've got a very
好，我看这个有没有攻守转换，有攻守转换有没有到13的程度？好，吊球拿，另外一个角度。好，吊球。接到球，这里没有。
Ooh, so yes, multiple fouls that could have been called there for Austin Day.
I think it's a matter of who gets there first. Is it Bentil or Gilbeck that gets there first? Looks like Bentil's the first one to foul.
That's why my initial call was on Bentil. So I will have to listen to see what the referees will make, what final call they'll make. But again, what they're reviewing right now is whatever foul call they made, whether or not they needs to be upgraded to an unsportsmanlike. So regular speed they asked from the overall bird's eye view. So from that referee's point of view, I would have said it was Benjamin Bentil, but in fact it was on Brandon Gilbeck, and they do indeed upgrade it to an unsportsmanlike foul. So
it's very unfortunate for the Dreamers.
As we like to say in Chinese, TPBL, whenever you fouled out, you have officially graduated from the game.
He'll get his cap and gown in the locker room.
Yeah, not the kind of cap and gown that you want, but you get one nonetheless.
Well, he did have his best game of the year today. Unfortunately, they just came up a little bit short, unless you believe in miracles here, because I have a feeling Austin Day is going to make both of these.
It's a shame, too, that Brandon Gilbeck had fouled out, because so he's ended the game with 31 points. One more point, and he would have tied with the team's high in terms of points. That record goes to Eric Holman with 32 points. He's hit that twice this season. And Day, just as you expected, or you had guessed, Joe, makes the first. Let's see if he can make the second.
He's a veteran. He's got a great shooting touch. These are going in.
It's 86% at the free throw line. And they also get a possession. That's a huge advantage for the Kings.
All hope is not lost for the Dreamers. Still a two-possession game, but they are seriously fighting an uphill battle.
They got 14 seconds on the clock. Cayenne trying to find his man. Once again, gets the touch and the finish. No bucket, but he'll get free throws.
Dreamers looking a little bit out of sorts on defense. Not a lot of communication, not a lot of rotation. Too easy a shot for this point in the game.
Ooh, just the slightest touch made by Wako. That's his 5th one tonight. So again, if we do some playoff math, for the new Taipei Kings to automatically qualify for playoffs, they'll have to win all remaining 4 games. So that's 21 game wins, and hope and expect the Leopards or the Lioneers to win less than 21 games.
They'll be a half game behind the Lioneers tonight if they continue to hold on to win. The Lioneers will be 18-14, and the Kings will be 18-15. So if the Lioneers lose their next game, they're tied. Very good situation the Kings find themselves in. This also opens the door for the DEA as well, who are 18-16.
So we got another called timeout. This time is made on Doug Creighton. 33.8 seconds.
That 3 spot becomes very attractive right now.
Yeah, it's a very desirable spot. The 3rd seed will play in the Group B series. As I mentioned, their first game is May 10th. Maybe we'll hear Doug Creighton once again.
Ati, Craig, Brett Stevens, go under. Randy, throw that. Get out. Rugo yo, the hawk, come in, Juan the hawk. If they switch, he's curling down to clip your man to come up here. If he's open, you gotta shoot it. Hey, go, hey, I need this, we're still in the game. Come on. Billy.
For the Formosa Dreamers, they're having their 2-guard rotation on the court. Again, Brandon Gilbeck fouled out or officially graduated less than a minute ago. This has been quite a slug of a final minute of the game. That's to say, Dreamers still have a slight chance to tie up the score, very slight.
They need a quick 3 or they need a quick layup.
Shoen going around, coming in for the lay-in against Austin Day. Quick 2 for the Formosa Dreamers, and baseline referee calls a foul.
Quick layup, quick foul. Didn't take much time off the clock. If they can get a miss or 2 here, they're back in business. 5-point game.
So Randall Wacko is done for the game. He's officially graduated. 2 players fouling out. And Zhang Zhongxian Jet will come back to the game at the 28 seconds mark. And Joseph Lin, he's also pretty consistent at the line as well. Started off the 4th quarter strong with 7 points, now make it 8. Lee Kai-yen also coming off the bench. Really moving things along for the new Taipei Kings.
There's hope.
And Benjamin Bentel calling for the short timeout. That's the last timeout for the Formosa Dreamers.
That did take 1.6 seconds off the clock. The Dreamers might want to review that. I don't think that took 1.6 seconds to get a rebound and call timeout.
And Doug Creighton, he did take a quick glance at the clock, but I don't think the referees will make any changes.
You got to get one of your assistants to go over there and do that. That's a lot of time, it felt like, for what just happened. But every second matters, and you got to hit that first shot. If they get this first 3, it's going to get really interesting.
Come out here. How'd you get out? You screen first. Wait next. Come off this. You gotta let it fly. Let it fly. If they're really trailing, just like get downhill. Get it and 1.
All right, well, Doug Creighton counting on Benjamin Bentel to draw a foul off of Kings players.
Yeah, they're looking for the first 2 threes. If that doesn't work, Bentel's got to turn and go. Be interesting to see this executed.
Again, inbounding with 14 seconds.
Can't stand too long.
Here's Bentel. Quick release for the 3, no good. He picks up his rebound, but oh, that bobbles out of bounds. Couldn't get a handle of the ball. And Austin Day will check back in.
Didn't really bend over here when he got the rebound, just couldn't quite pick up the ball. A little bit low, lost the handle, unfortunate.
Yenting will check in for Jing Yoza. Cayenne finds Yenting and drawing a foul.
Yenting's chance to break his scoring slump.
So they call it on Achi. That's his 4th one. Yenting will be at the line. The last game against the Aquas, 0 points, 1 rebound, and 3 assists. So as you said, Joe, maybe he'll crack that goose egg right now.
It's gone over 62 minutes without scoring. I think he's due. Let's see the relief on his face after he hits this. Oh, Lord. Not yet. Good things come to those who wait, though. Let's just be a little more patient. One more free throw.
In today's game, he's logged in 1 assist and 1 steal, so 1-1-1.
Oh, no, still can't find it. The poor guy. He's too good a ball player to be missing this many shots.
Look, let's just hope it's a short phase of the yips that he's got. 6 seconds on the clock. Trey Tompkins throws it down in desperation, but nothing to show for the new Taipei Kings. We'll get the final call, and they take the win, 105-99. They continue with the winning record over the Formosa Dreamers.
Learned a lot today, especially about the Kings. Great win.
This is a great start for their last set of homestands. And again, their first win on a Friday night against the Formosa Dreamers. And this is to say our first home win against the Dreamers on a Friday night. So the new Taipei Kings, again, if they win all 4 remaining games, they have a chance to make automatic playoff positioning. Jason Washburn having quite a game, 26 points today.
I liked what I saw from Washburn. I like the aggressiveness. And he also had 12 rebounds to go with that. And he shot 11 for 15 from the floor. So it's a perfect game for him.
And we take a look at the final score stats for game 117. The field goal percentages are high, but that's what is to be expected between the head-to-head matchup. As we see assist to turnover ratio pretty one-on-one for the Formosa Dreamers, but a lot more teamwork and a lot more players that stood out and really rotating for the new Taipei Kings.
Yeah, the Dreamers are going to go back and they're going to look at this. They're going to see the 18 turnovers. They're going to see an area where they can really work on things, as you see Kyle Lee there.
Yeah, so decided to interview Lee Kai-Yan. So one of the players that also pops out for a couple of minutes. So if it's not Jason Washburn, it's Joseph Lin, Kai-Yan at the end, closing out the game.
Yeah, he finished with 13 points. Could have had more. He was 5 for 9 from the line.
那其实看一下初赛的时间哦，其实在这个3、4月，今天这样比赛是打最久的时间哦。我看应该有25分钟以上，将近30分钟。而且看在第4节的时候，感觉上你是比较有发力在打，在事实上分数比较拉锯的时候，看你去切入去破坏篮筐。那谈一下就在这段期间，因为先前看你好像是打起来会比较小心。第4节最后这段期间是觉得说不想保留了，而且要帮球队守住这样的胜利。
对，因为当然今天的胜利对我们非常重要，就是后来剩下的这几场都是，所以我们就是尽力去能拿下一场就是拿下一场。那前面上比较少的时间，就是可能教练也在调整我的体力，让我第4节可以用所有的力气去打这样子。对，所以很好的是就是拿下比赛这样。
那最后谈一下，在今天哦，其实3名洋将哦，这各司其职，其实蛮有意思的，包含这 Washburn、费米，然后另外还有这个奥蒂。其实感觉这3名洋将在你们组合上面，好像在这个季末这几场比赛越来越有这个样子，就大家在整个传导上面比较知道每个人的工作，每个人站的位置在哪里。你是不是分享一下在这个球队里面化学的变化的效应？
当然就是教练一直不断提醒，就是我们要打得更更多分享球一点。那 在每个位置上都有分配一定的，就是可能我们要多转换边去进攻，而不是说传1个2球那就出手掉。那今天就是打得比较耐心，都找到最好的机会去出手。对。
好，那也谢谢凯燕，恭喜球员拿到胜利。
As concise and as quick as I can possibly be, Lee Kai-Yan is giving credit to Hong Ji-san for kind of rotating the players in and out. So really giving him the ability to play 100% towards the end. But more games to look forward to. We have the Taorin Leopards' final homestand back at Taorin Arena. The Kaohsiung Aquas play their final head-to-head against the Leopards. Leopards are trying to fight their way back to first place. Now we have the Taipei Taishing Mars' final homestand to start off with against the Hsinchu Top Plus Lioneers. Are going to be coming up from the Windy City. But that should do it for us. Joe, final words in today's game. Any final notes?
Yeah, we learned 3 things tonight. First thing, winning on the road, not easy. Second thing, big still matter. Brandon Gilbeck, Jason Washburn, Ben Bento, all huge games. And finally, the Kings, they can still win big games. Playoffs are going to be wild. Buckle up. A lot of basketball left to play. It's going to be exciting.
Formosa Finals is game against the Leopards. Let's see if they can continue with the first place position. But in the meantime, we thank you so much for tuning in to another TPBL broadcast, and we'll see you at the next one.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Just watch me now. You can't hold me down. Just watch me now. Take the crown. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. No, you can't stop me now. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. No, stop me now. No. Just watch me now. Take the crown. Just watch me now.